We're live. We're live. Okay. Sorry, that's a bit weird. All right. We're live. I'll wait for the ads. I'll wait for me to be able to press the button to run the ads. I will grab a drinky poo and I will return for us to start today. Back to question. That's the wrong title. Let me get the right title. Oh yeah, system update, huh? Sorry, I've really been enjoying this song recently. All right, ads are running. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am doing right now a birdhouse run. I only have like 300 more or something, I think. 278 more, which is 70 trips. 70 trips, and I will have 70 hunter, which is the final requirement that we need currently for hunter levels, which is good. I figure we might as well get the points. Might as well get the points. I've been doing it all day. All right. Nice. It is crazy how much money you make in seeds from the bird's nests, and how much money you make from the bird's nests themselves. It's absolutely ridiculous. The birdhouses are a crazy consistent moneymaker. It's wild. All right, let me chuck all my. I got a bunch of shit in my inventory, so forgive me. Oh, goodbye, fire cape. I won't need you today. Yo, Mitachi. Can't stay since I gotta work, but I just want to say hello. So hi, and have fun today. Thank you so much. I hope you have good work day coming. I hope you have a good day ahead. Thank you so much for dropping by and saying hello. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I hope you have a good day. That's the best. That's all I got, really, I guess. But thank you so much for dropping by. I really appreciate it. All right, my inventory is sorted. The ads have like 45 seconds. Let me get in position. Okay, there we go. Look at that. There we go. All right. Let me grab a drink. I'll be right back. We'll do some questing. Lunar Diplomacy today, I think. All right. Okay. So, Jesus. Hang on a sec. All right. That's gonna have to do, I think. Is it a mess? It's a little bit of a mess. All right. Got 30 minutes until the update. I don't think it's a big update though, so we should be fine. Certified fire cape holder, baby. That's me, bitch. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. Dude, I'm so happy. Oh, I've put it. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do. I'm carrying it on me for the rest of. I'm carrying it on me for all of today. I'm using an inventory slot just so I can carry my fire cape. Ultra, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're doing well. I cannot go on without holding my fire cape, man. I can't walk around without it in my inventory, man. I just need it, man. I just need it. God, it's wonderful. Boop. It's so cool, man. So today we are going to do big news. Big news. It's not really big news. Yesterday I got home from work and I was like, you know what? I am going to get to level 60 Slayer. So we are at level 60 Slayer now, which means we've unlocked Aberrant Spectres and Basilisk Knights, one of which I am presuming is going to be required for the Fremennik Exiles. So all we need to do now is Lunar Diplomacy, and then Mountain Daughter, which I did try to start a long time ago, and I couldn't figure out how to, so that might be a concern. But those are the only two requirements remaining for the Fremennik Exiles. So we can actually finish the Fremennik storyline, quest line. So that's really cool. So we'll start with Lunar Diplomacy, which has a lot of requirements, and we have surpassed them all, which is beautiful. So we need to go to Relica. Oh, it's this guy. I know that guy. So let's go to, which is fast. This might actually be faster. AJR. AJR. So yeah, I got the Slayer up just a little bit, which is really good. Really, really good. Are you rich in this game? No. Well, you know what? That is actually really subjective. So I have money. I have a good amount of money. I've been making money. I have enough money that I've never had to grind for money because I was gifted a lot of money when I started playing, by people who wanted to share. So I think I was gifted around 40-ish million worth of gold and stuff, since I started playing. Okay. The most expensive items in this game cost over 1.5 billion, just for each individual item. So rich in that sense, no, but it's really the billionaire versus millionaire scenario, right? I'm a millionaire. I'm not rich, but I am rich. Does that make sense? So like, I also benefit as well because I can, for example, I can do money making grinds that have high startup costs and that pay off very quickly. Whereas if I didn't have this sort of seed money to do that stuff with, I wouldn't be able to do that quite so much. So that's also a massive benefit of starting with money. If you wasn't gifted, would you have to grind? Yes. So, and I will say I have done grinding in my time. I've probably made, I would guess, closing in on 20 million gold in total myself. But like I said, a lot of that is because of the fact I had money to invest in the first place to make money. But I have done a bit of grinding. So a lot of the leveling that you do is grinding. And I always try to do grinding that will end up profiting me, even if only a little bit. So for example, my crafting, most of my XP for that has come from making water staffs, which are a profit. And some of the fighting that I've done has been profitable for me. Some of the mini games, like the fire-making one, Winter Todd, or the fishing one, which I forgot the name of, Temperos. Both of those are pretty good profit and XP with no upfront cost. So it is easy to make money in this game if you know what you're doing. You just have to know how to do stuff. Or you can kill enemies until you get a lucky drop. There are some drops in this game that I believe are worth millions, if not closing in on billions, that you can get because they're just so rare from enemies that are really annoying to fight. So there's a lot of things you can do to make money, but I would be very fortunate to have been gifted a lot of money at the start. I am a Nepo baby in that sense. I took that loan, that small loan of $1 million. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's start this quest. Hello there. Hey, don't call me Outlander. I'm known as the mighty Dalrak. Well, he didn't actually say anything yet, but okay. Can't say I've heard of you. So, that you're sort of the clan nowadays? Wow, things have really changed since I've been gone. You look like a Fremnik yourself. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I've been gone such a long time. You've been away from these parts then? Oh, you haven't heard of the infamous Lokar, Scourge of the Northern Seas? No. That's you then, is it? Forgot already? I have no regrets about why I left. Well, why'd you leave? As a young man, I learned that the Fremennik way of life was too slow for me. Oh, sure, every so often we'd go on a big raiding party, looting, pillaging all the weaker islands around here for food and profit, but... well, after a while, that was all I looked forward to doing. Growing crops, milking cows, catching and cooking food. The day-to-day activities of our life. They're so boring. No, I knew what I wanted to do, and that was attack innocent people going about their daily business, steal all their money, and then spend it on wine, women, and song. Okay. So I ran away from Relica to become a pirate. It's way more fun. Plus, you get to see the world. Was the world good then? Only you seem to have returned to Relica after all. Yes. I've returned here, but that's only because we're short on supplies. Sorry, I guess he's a pirate, right? I see. So, where are you and your scurvy sea dogs heading to next? Or shiver me timbers? You're trying me patience. Sorry, got caught in the moment. Indeed. Well, the rest of me group are at Lunar Isle, where at the moment. It's where the Moon Clan live. The Moon Clan? I think I've heard of them. I'd be surprised if you hadn't. They're the Fremennik's most hated enemy. They've been at war with them for hundreds of years. Actually, that might be a problem for you then. A problem? Yeah. They're a really powerful race of mages. They'd read your mind and see that you're a Fremennik straight away, then probably turn you inside out and feed you to the birds. Cosmic. But you went there okay? Aye. But I think the Fremenniks are a bunch of losers. They probably picked up on that. Look, I know a way you'll be able to travel there without, you know, getting killed and that, if you fancy a trip. Yeah, alright. Are they in the stream you gifted to? Yes. Yes or no. It's actually really funny. The person who gifted... So I had gifts from several different people. The person who gave me like 30 million, maybe more gold all at once, they originally followed me from DBD. They, like, I'd originally, I guess, played against them in DBD and they'd followed from there, and I sort of had them in chat a couple of times here and there. But they also obviously play RuneScape, and they were like, hey, have this money, I don't need it. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. So I believe it was Archillion. So I remember seeing the name, and I was like, I recognize that name, but why do I recognize the name? It's because they'd been here before, which was really funny. Why not? I've always wondered what the state of my innards are. That's the spirit. Well, what you want to do is go and talk to Brunt, the chieftain, and get a seal of passage from him. Seal of passage? What's that? Well, it shows that you're a diplomat for the Fremennik, so you'll have immunity from being killed and stuff. It's an ancient tradition not to attack anyone bearing a seal of passage, because they're probably on a diplomatic mission, or well connected with powerful allies. Either way, killing them is usually a bad idea. So I have to try and bring peace to two warring nations who've been fighting for centuries? What? I never said you had to bother doing that. You just have to pretend like you might. Oh, skin off my nose if those losers want to get slaughtered by the Moon Clan. There's more stuff for me to loot when they're all dead. Well, I'll try. I'm the mighty Dalrak after all. Aye. So I have to go talk to Brunt the Chieftain and tell him I want to seal a passage. Right, let me write this down. I haven't had the document up in a while. Last opened 23rd of June. That's how long it's been since I opened that. Okay. So this is Lunar Diplomacy. Brunt the Chieftain for seal of passage. Alright. That's it. Because in my experience, simple tasks like this always seem to take longer than I expected. Oi, just go over and talk to the chief loser. You might have to tell him some rubbish he wants to hear, but that's it. Come back here when you've got it. My supplies are loaded and I'm good to head back to our ship. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright. Do you play DBD anymore? I told you when you used to play it as well. Yeah, not really. DBD is a game that I go back to once every like year or so. And I try playing it, and I just don't like it anymore. The game's changed in a way that I don't like anymore, which is really sad, I think. Like, I did used to really love it, but for me, Survivor got less and less fun, and it was just... It just stopped being fun for me. And now I just kind of find it like I can play it for about a day and then I get quite frustrated and I stop playing. I actually think I uninstalled it. I actually don't think I have it installed anymore. That's how kind of done with it I am. Yeah, uninstalled. So it's kind of sad because like I really loved the game, and you know I'm very fortunate. I met so many fucking cool people from streaming it, which is really cool. But it just doesn't hold the same. It's better in my memory, I think, than it is in reality for me these days. And I'd rather it stays great in my memory than it become something that I hate. Does that make sense? All right, Brunt. Can I have a seal of passage? Seal of passage? Whatever for? Well, I've heard that there have been great troubles between your people and that of the Moon Clan. I was hoping to help, and so I need the seal of passage to show my intentions. Ah, Dalrak. Many have tried. The Moon Clan are by no means a sharing group of people. They do everything by magic, something we never use. They're so secretive about it. If only they'd share, we wouldn't have to kill them all the time. Well, I'll see what I can do. Can I have a seal then? If you're able to bring peace to our two warring clans, then perhaps it's best that you do. That was quick. You wear it. Where do you wear it? Oh, it's like a necklace. Interesting. But yeah, so I don't really play DBD anymore. It's kind of gone for me. I don't even watch it anymore either. I don't watch anyone play it. I sort of try and keep up a little bit, like whenever there's new things released. Just 'cause I'm curious about, like, you know, perks and stuff, but I've mostly been playing this or Marvel Rivals. I also do have Oblivion, the remaster, as well to play, so I've got a bunch of games. DBD is great. It was great for me because it was basically just a game I could play whenever I had nothing to play, and so I'd run out of things to play and I'd just go back on it again. But I think for me, what's nice is that RuneScape's probably going to replace that now, and I can leave DBD in my memories as a game that I loved, and you know, not one that I hate. So that's good. Let's wear this passage thing then, I guess. So you got that seal from Brunt of the Chieftain yet? Can I leave this dump of a town? Got it right here, buddy. Great. Let's head back to me ship. You ready to go now? Yar. Let's be on our way, yar. Why are you talking like that? Isn't that how pirates talk? Only the very stupid ones. I suggest you don't talk like that to me crew. They'll probably assume you're mocking them and kill you. Let's start again. Are you ready to go? Quiet. Tally-ho. I suppose that'll have to do. We actually are a pirate. I have done the pirate. I have the pirate handbook. Here we are at the Pirate's Cove. You'll find the captain already on board. All right. What is this place? Barrel? Is it actually an apple barrel? It's a cooking apple. Oh, wait. Let's just go and have a look around here first. I feel like I should probably have a look before I carry on, you know what I mean? It's been a little bit since I've done a quest, but there's a guy called Jake. Oh, he's a deadly pirate, and Wilson too. He's decidedly less deadly than Jake though. And this guy doesn't even get a name. He's just pirate. We kill Jake. I've done the fight caves, man. You can't scare me. You absolutely cannot scare me. He did bones. Okay, he didn't drop anything of... Oh, Palmer. He's got a nice beard. He's not a pirate, apparently. They have to attack him. Is there an Arnold anywhere? An Arnold and then perhaps a Palmer? No? Okay, just me. Alright, so let's go and speak to Captain Bentley. Jenny Blade. What a name. Oi, oi, Captain. Hmm? I don't recognize you as one of my men. What are you doing aboard my ship? Stow away, Squawk. Oh, Lokar offered me a journey. He said you could take me to the island of the Moon Clan. Oh, he did he? We sometimes regret ever allowing that vagabond to join the crew. He's a very bad work ethic. I have to say, his attitude can be very confrontational. Lokar's a loser, right? So you won't take me to Lunar Isle? Well, no. We didn't say that. We are returning there again soon anyway. Soon as our last visit was most profitable. In fact, as soon as our boys are finished loading stocks, we should be ready to depart. Now, captain of my ship, I feel I must play host, even if you aren't exactly a welcome guest. So anything you wish to know? Sure. What can you tell me? Moon Clan, very fine people, very hospitable, wary of strangers. They don't like people just turning up, but they're happy to see them. If you're a big festival in their honor. What's the bet that the big festival was some sort of curse? We'll see. Anyway, they had a large supply of items we felt we could use in the high seas, so we had a few trades with them, and we were on our way. What kind of items? Not sure how much you've heard about them, but they're magical experts. They sold us many rune stones, good luck charms, and talismans. Dude, I need to go for a shit. I'm so sorry. My stomach is a grumbling. It's not happy. I knew this was going to happen. I just hoped it wouldn't be right now. I'll be right back. forgive me. I've returned. I've returned, and we have a system update in a minute. Alright. Might be a little secret about that strange temple. Hold on, hang on a minute. Strange temple and old lodge in town and strange house in village. Okay. The peasants trip all around and look forward to trading there again in the future. Not every day, it's not everywhere that a pirate captain and his crew can rest assured without having to worry about the authorities catching them, is it? Fight the law, Squawk! I guess it isn't. Anything else you want to know while I'm not busy? I don't think we have time. Maybe we can. What are we doing there? They see themselves as non-regulated merchants. Just reinvestment. Initially they're going to rob them. They changed their mind. Because of monsters? Dirty, smelly beasts, apparently. Run for your lives, lads. It's a monster, Squawk. You didn't attack them because you worried about the monsters killing them on the escape. The next reason... They're really strong magicians. Oh, damn it. Fuck. I was hoping I had it. All right, let's restart the game and get back into it if we can. It's taking a bit longer than I hoped. There we go. Oh, seems to have worked. Cool. Maybe. Try again. Aha. We're in. I'm in. All right. We'll go back on what we were speaking about. So what were you doing? Yo, human malware. GG again on the fire cape. Thank you. Thank you. I got it sitting right here. I couldn't bear to let it leave my inventory. So it's staying with me. I'm very honestly, I've been on cloud 9 ever since. I've been so hyped. I've been so excited. I've been feeling good. I just feel like a real RuneScape gamer now. You know what I mean? I feel like now I can answer the polls in the game. I can whenever it's like there's a new poll, I feel like I can answer it, and my answer is going to be valid. Beforehand, I was like, I probably shouldn't ever click on those because, like, what do I know? But now I know. Now, if I could do Jad, if I have a fire cape, if I can earn that, nearly base 60s, I'm justified in answering the questions that are relevant to me. Not really the ones that aren't. Anyway, hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good start to the week so far. Hope you've been having a good few days. Hope you got some good rest. Sometimes, you know, the longer rest feels somehow worse than the short ones, but I guarantee it's good for you all the same. You remember your first Jad? It was such an intense, and like, you know, after finishing, we watched some videos on like the kind of like the optimal way to do it, and it's crazy how well I intuited the safest and best way for me to do it with the gear that I had. I'm very happy with that. That I just kind of I managed to figure all that out on my own, and despite it being annoying that you have one try, because he does like 93 damage or something like that as his max hit. So despite the fact that you have one try, I'm very pleased that I got to be, you know, that I got to get there and then like learn how it goes. So, you know, it was a long process and I was getting a little bit tired of doing the 2-hour lead up every time beforehand. But now that it's done, I can sort of appreciate, it, you know? I slept hard enough to wake up an hour before my alarm and I don't feel exhausted. Good. Good. Because all last week you slept like shit. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear that you're getting more sleep this week. Not that you slept like shit last week. 6 tries. Yep, 6 tries. I got out my 6th attempt. 6th attempt, 5 JAD attempts. And yeah, pretty good. Honestly, I'm very proud of that. Very pleased with that. Dirty, smelly beast, just bigger than a wolf. All right. Let's catch up to where we were before the update. So, quite stupendously powerful magicians. They're very powerful. So as soon as you saw them, we lost any thoughts about trying to attack or steal from them. Wishes, and turned out it was lucky for us. Bunch of bloomin' loonies. It was. Oh yeah, they can read minds too. If we shouldn't up there thinking about robbing them, they'd just kill us on the spot. I did mention they're extraordinarily powerful magicians, didn't I? Yes, you did. I'm glad I did, because they really are. And mind readers. Yes. All in all, I'm glad we didn't try any funny business in the end after all. Plus, there's that other good reason. The reason being, when you're a crew of successful pirates, it becomes more and more difficult to ever more somewhere and spend your loot. People are far too quick to call the guards on troublemakers these days. Shocker. Non-judgmental. Okay. Anything else you want to know? Just tell me something about your ship, I guess. It's very impressive. Connoisseur. Lady Zay. May I say, it's one of the finest ships to ever sail the seas. It was a steal from the Crownja shipyards. Oh, interesting. Was this made for war? For the gnomes? And then the shipyard sold it off? Broke in one night and stole it. Nice. Don't know who they were building these warships for, but whoever it was seemed to be a little on the short side. I knew it! I knew it. I love when they interlink stuff like this. That's so cool. We had to do a little remodeling of the doors and rooms so we didn't have to crouch around everywhere, but I finally got her to just how I want her, and we have enough cannons down below decks to bombard a small town, I'd wager. I want guns, lots of guns. I want guns, lots of guns. I used to own my own ship, you know. It was called the Lady Lumbridge, if I remember correctly. I wonder whatever happened to it. Poor Lady Lumbridge, man. Shot down by a dragon, if I remember correctly. He never struck me as being a captain material, but I guess there's a ship out there for everyone. Lady Zay is certainly a big step up from my last ship anyway. The last ship? What was wrong with it? Wasn't sturdy enough. I was on a perfectly routine raiding expedition to the east of here when we ran into a squall that pushed us towards the rocky shore. A few select men and myself managed to escape with our lives intact on a small rowboat, but the rest of my crew were washed ashore as the ship was wrecked on those jagged rocks. It was a tragedy to lose such a fine ship in such an insulting manner. And of course the rest of your crew. Who? Oh yeah, the crew. Yeah, it's a tragedy. Yeah. I'd paid them in advance, you know. I'd obviously that money again. No, I actually meant it was a shame that so many of your crew must have died in this shipwreck. Was it? Well, if you say so. Actually, the last I heard, quite a few of them had survived and set up a little hideaway next to the remains of the shipwreck. If you're particularly worried about them, perhaps you might like to go and pay them a visit someday and make sure to bring lots of easily transferable wealth with you. They love people visiting with easily transferable wealth. Now, was there something you wish to talk to me about? Time's pressing on, we need to set sail. Okay. Move it or lose it, move it or lose it. Quack. Let's go now. Could we sail to Lunar Isle now? I must say, it all sounds very intriguing over there. As long as you keep your seal of passage with you at all times when you're on the island, you should be okay, even if you are a Fremennik. I'm not kidding, they are very dangerous people, and it would not be wise for you to travel there without your seal of passage marking you as a diplomat. Okay, I'll keep it with me at all times. Can we go now? Yes, indeed. Wind seems good, so let's make a move. She's blowing a storm, Captain. Bark. Cock. Bark. All right. Did we just do a 360 around the island? Well, that was juiced strange. Way to sail a boat? Quack. Way to sail a boat. Way to sail a boat. Quack. This is very strange. Aha. What if I take off my... What if I take off my seal of passage? I haven't moved an inch. Speak with Jack. Who? A navigator. He's at the rear of the ship, on floor below deck. He's an old sea dog with brown pirate's hat. Hang on. Rear, one floor below deck, old sea dog, brown pirate hat. All right. Below deck, below deck. You try again. Yeah, maybe it was just a freak wind. Let's try again. Okay, so it's not wearing the Silas patches that's the problem. Good to know. Good to know. All right. Let's go then. Rear of the ship, below deck, brown pirate hat, old sea dog. Tommy 2 times. Bed red the bold. Picker and Pete. BDI Jones. Bird's Eye Jack. I think Jack's who we want to speak to. You the navigator. That I am. Why? And you can navigate us on course. A course on this ship that isn't a big stupid circle. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Come on now. You're the navigator, then it stands to reason it's your fault we didn't sail anywhere. Nice circles, thanks. Thanks. Now listen here, bucko. My course was true, like all my others. And if you have a problem with how I do my job, you better go up and speak to the captain about it, because I don't appreciate a stowaway wandering in here and criticizing me. Maybe I will go and talk to the captain about you. Well, you better do that then. Fine, I will. Well, do it. I am. Watch. Here I go. Oh, I'm so scared now. Yeah, you better be. But you're still here. Yeah, but not for long, though. Well, you better go then. Fine, I'm gone. Right. Is this the sailing beta? I believe it is, yeah. I believe this is, in fact, the sailing beta. All I've managed to do so far is go in a circle twice. So, you know, take that as you will. I think it's maybe bugged. I'm not too sure yet. Hello, Captain. What do you want now? Well, I spoke to the navigator. Maybe he made a mistake. Well, I already asked him. I don't understand. I'm not a stowaway. All right. This is a minigame, not a skill. You're just doing the same thing over and over. No other skills are like that, Ree. I do not have skin in the game. My calculations of the plotted course were expertly miscalculated. Oh, sorry, expertly calculated. Only one reason why the ship failed to arrive at its expected destination. What's that then? Some wrong kind of waves? Your steering wheel got stuck? I don't have to take this kind of abuse from a common stowaway. Have you know, a personal friend of the captain, and he himself invited me aboard for a small cruise around Lunar Isle with a variety of local delicacies and beverages. Really? You don't seem like the type you'd make friends with. Absolutely. Me and him go way back. Way back. We're like apples and custard. Everyone says so. Yep. Me and Captain Rennie. We're a team. You mean Captain Bentley? Right, Bentley, that's what I said. No, you didn't. You called him Captain Rennie. It's like a nickname. Only his friends are allowed to call him that. Yeah, I've known him for over 20 years and has never been asked to be referred to as anything other than Captain Bentley. Man, he must hate you. And indeed, he's never mentioned any stowaway-looking vagabonds as friends. Rude. All beside the point. It's all your fault, and I'm going to make sure the captain fizzles at your gizzard, or whatever it is you piratey types do to each other. But it wasn't my fault. See for yourself, all coordinates for the journey are carefully plotted to all visible waypoints and land masses. There can only be one possible explanation why the ship hasn't reached its destination, as I mentioned before. Oh, really? What would that be then? And your explanation had better be good. Captain Rennie is going to shiver your timbers for good. You mean Captain Bentley? Right, wait, carry on. Magic. It must be magic. Somebody must have jinxed our ship, but I have no idea who would have done that or why. Although your highly suspicious behavior towards me and mysterious sudden appearance on board at the exact time this jinx appears to have been brought upon us would have seemed to make you the obvious candidate. And we all know what we do to someone who has a jinx. We do? Oh, I'm sure your good friend Captain Bentley has told you all about the last jinx we had on board. Oh, yeah, of course he did. I just sometimes forget things. It's horrible. I never knew the human body could contain so many mackerel. Oh, God. Mouth or other holes? Another thing they did with the tinderbox and the cheese. I still wake up with nightmares about that sometimes. Right. I gotta go find that jinx then before somebody else accuses me of it being my fault. Okay. Sounds good to me. Captain Bentley, mate. Jinxes. Oh, Captain, my Captain. So, you spoke to the Navigator, yes? What's he have to say for himself? He tried to hide his incompetence by blaming the ship's problem on a jinx of some sort. A jinx, you say? I have to admit, that does sound like a logical explanation. No, I'm pretty sure it's just a Navigator being really shit at his job. No, a jinx. That makes all too much sense, I'm afraid. The solution's obvious. We need to find who or what has been jinxed and remove it from the ship immediately. And when you say we, you actually mean... He means you, dummy. You, dummy. Well, as captain, I have certain responsibilities that must be fulfilled, so I'd greatly appreciate a little assistance in tracking down this jinx. I was afraid you were going to say that. I'll try and track it down for you. Good lad. Let me know if you find anything important. Yes, Captain. Hello, Jenny Blade. Anything about Jinx? Alright, well, I don't know what Jinx is, apparently. And I accused her. Any Jinxes aboard? Don't know nothing about no Jinx. What, you jack sails? Oh no, I hate those things. Alright, not helpful. What, Eagle Eye Schultz? You know anything about Jinxes? A Jinx, you say? They're evil. What is a Jinx? Well, they take many forms. Sometimes it'll just be a person with such staggeringly bad luck that everything they do or say invariably leads into trouble and commotion through no fault of their own. Everything they touch will always bring them misery, and everything they think they've achieved will always end in disaster. But then there is the other kind of jinx, the even worse kind. It's a curse put upon someone, often attached to an object of some kind, and it's done deliberately so that misfortune will always follow the owner of the object. So why is it such a big deal to sailors? Well now, when you're on land, bad luck can be an annoyance, possibly even bring you grief, but it's rarely deadly. A jinx on land may fall over tree roots, or lose their coins down a drain, or some other irritation. But at sea, with nothing saving you from the cold, murky death of drowning except the wood below your feet, why, jinxes can kill not just you, but the entire crew of a ship. They are an evil thing indeed. And the only thing you can do to save yourself and your crew is to forcibly remove the jinx from the ship as soon as possible, dead or alive. Or casting some kind of anti-curse magic on it. Jinx Titan might work, but to be honest, put them overboard is quicker. Wait, so someone with magical powers can deliberately place a jinx upon someone or something? Oh yes, but it would have to be a very magical and very evil person to risk the lives of an entire ship over some trivial matter. Someone highly magical like, well, let's say for the sake of argument, the inhabitants of Lunar Isle, aka the Moon Clan? Well, I suppose so. But for them to curse our entire boat? Somebody from the landing party must have done something highly offensive to them at the feast for them to place such an evil enchantment on and risk the lives of the entire crew. So somebody from the landing party must have gotten themselves jinxed. Thanks a lot, Eagle Eye. You've been extremely helpful. Okay, Eagle Eye. Peak. What a guy. Alright, Captain Bentley. Who was on the landing crew, my man? On the bridge, Captain. What? Oh, it's you. You discovered something about the jinx then? Oh, possibly. Although I'm convinced that this is all the Navigator's fault. I just don't trust that guy. Yes, you made your feelings very clear towards the Navigator. Now, what have you discovered about this jinx that's been placed upon my ship? Well, I reckon somebody from the landing party that went to Lunar Isle did something to offend the Moon Clan. And as retaliation, they've placed a jinx upon the ship. I see. Well, that makes sense. So who was it that called this, and how can I lift the jinx? Well, I didn't find anything about that yet. Lazy stowaway. I suggest you ask the crew if they know anything, and let me know the second you have a solution. I thought you would tell me who was in the landing crew, but I guess not. Peter, how's it going? Welcome. Okay, there's a lot of good dialogue on this, but I don't know if I can see. Oh, there is someone up here. Excellent. There's someone over there. I can't see. This is like a fun quest. I like the writing. It's just a lot of reading. Hello, how can I help you? I was wondering. What? I feel kind of awkward asking. I can't say I'm a pirate. Not like I get offended easily. But actually, it's about offending people. You didn't, you know, take off any of the Moon Clan while you were there recently, did you? God, I hope not. You might have been very hospitable towards us. There's definitely something spooky about them. And I suppose you didn't see anyone acting untowards around them. Sorry, I can't say I did. Alright, well, thanks anyway. Hey, no problem. Alright. Right, yap session. I have done some of the newer quests. I just, today, I don't want to read a bunch. Just we go through it. I'm looking for somebody who may have offended the Moon Clan on your recent visit to Lunar Isle. I'm sure I know nothing about that. I was hoping you did. Sorry. Okay, what's this? Okay, there is someone up here. Lecherous Lee. Oh, there's someone else up here. Cabin boy. Hello there. Hello. Now about this jinx. Yes? I have reason to believe that it might have been caused by somebody who's offended the Moon Clan somehow while on that recent visit of yours to Lunar Isle. Really? Yep, afraid so. Well, that doesn't sound like anyone on board. We might be pirates, but we're surprisingly well-mannered. So you don't know anything about it? Nope, sorry. Well, thanks anyway. Cabin boy. Hello. Hey, what's up? Well, it's like this. Apparently one of the... Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. I swear I didn't mean to. What? Nothing. I didn't do anything at all. Nobody can prove I did, even if I had, which I didn't, so they can't. So there. Wait, are you telling me that you might have had something to do with this? No, I'm telling you the exact opposite. It wasn't me, I swear. Are you sure? Because a minute ago, it really sounded to me as though you... No, not me. Nah, no way. Okay, I believe you. You just shout at me. Sorry, I just didn't want you to get the wrong idea, the wrong impression and tell the captain anything is all. Fair enough, I can understand that. Well, see you around. It wasn't... Oh, I mean, goodbye, stowaway. Something tells me that this stowaway had something to do with it. Do you know anything about this boy? No, okay. Maybe I speak to the captain then? Will he have anything to... Hello, Freaky Forester. I'll help with your pheasants. Nice. Nice. Slayer. Nice. Oh, by the way, again, as I was saying earlier, I spent most of yesterday evening after work getting my Slayer level up. So now we have 60. So we can start the Fremenic Exiles quest once we're done with Lunar Diplomacy and Mountain Daughter. So we can finish the whole Fremenic thing when we've done this, which is great. Hello, Captain. Have I mentioned? Okay, did we update anything? Apparently I found nothing yet. Interesting. What is this? A rotten apple. I think I'll drop those. That's kind of grim. Right. Let's talk to first mate, Davy Boy. Ahem. Yeah. I've heard some terrible, scurrilous. I've never heard that before. Scurrilous rumors about your wanton and depraved behavior towards the Moon Clan when on shore leave. What? What are you talking about? Come on now, we all know what you're up to. Your behavior is so bad the Moon Clan have brought a terrible curse down upon the ship, trapping it on this godforsaken island forever. Huh. Well, I'm sure the crew have more sense than to listen to the inane babble of a stowaway, especially not one whose rantings are designed to cover his own jinxed life. So you deny it then? Deny what? You come in here spouting some random bilge at me with a flurry of accusations and expect anyone to take you seriously? Oh, well done. You've passed the test. Test? Yeah, the loyalty test. The captain wanted to make sure his crew were all well behaved on the shore leave, so I came up with this little test to make sure you were. And congratulations, you passed. I see. Stowaway, a jinx, and a liar. I must say, I'm extremely glad you're only here temporarily. I would hate for any of my crew have any sort of dealing with you. Please make sure you close the door on the way out. Bye then. Idiot. I'm leaving that open, idiot. Fuck you. Stupid. Yeah, what are you doing with that, idiot? Fool. Alright, bird's eye, mate. Anything more? I know it was you! What is it now? Alright. Jinx. You didn't defend anyone? Suggest I check elsewhere. Told me 2 times. What do you got to say, buddy? Tar barrel. You know that visit to Lunar you've all made? Yeah, okay, whatever. Anyone act inappropriately? How do you mean? Anything to offend anyone? Can't say as I did. Okay. BDI Jones? You know anything? Nope. Bedred the Bold. Hello. Lunar Isle? Anything offensive? Bye then. Alright. Okay. There's something over here as well. Pixel hunt. Okay. Betty be bopping. Nice. Dude. Don't know you. Dude, how about that Moon Clan, huh? Wow, we offended them so hard on that shore leave, huh? You didn't do anything to offend them, did you? No. And I look like an idiot now, don't I? Yes. Best if I left now instead of carrying talking, wouldn't it? It would, yes. I'll just go and do that then. Alright. Oh, God. That poor guy. Well, rip in peace. Beefy Birds. What a name. Hello there. Galley's closed. Pass some questions. Moon Clan. Everyone was there except for him. Sorry, I skipped through that, but now I have a suspect apparently. Tell me a feast that you weren't at. All right. Well, we know who we think it is, and it's the cabin boy. Not that we know what a cabin boy actually does, but we do think it's perhaps him. I'm still not entirely convinced that it's not my seal of passage, to be honest with you, but hey ho. We gotta carry on. Let's go back to the cabin boy then, since we've talked to everyone now, I think. Cabin boy. Hi. And the Jinx, yeah. Funny you should ask. I have a few questions for you about that. Oh no, look, I'm so sorry. I swear it wasn't my fault. Huh? Nothing. Sorry. What do you want to know? I was at the feast on Lunar Isle. Oh, the feast. Yeah, right. I was definitely there at that. Yeah, absolutely. Notice anyone not there? Anyone acting rudely? Anything like that? Nope, everyone was there. Yep. Nothing at all. Nope. I had a meal and then some other stuff happened. And I went to bed for another night. Yep. Doesn't sound like the big raucous feast I've been hearing about from other people. No, it totally happened exactly like that, I swear. Weird. Maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree. Yep, sounds like it. Okay, bye-bye. Jesus Christ, this kid's not a good liar. Alright. Anyone being rude? Slip away? Okay, the first mate slipped away. Okay. First mate slipped away for 20 minutes. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Let's speak to the first mate then. This door's shut. Oh, he's there. Oh, we finally got the truth, Mr. Davy boy. If that's even your real name. It's about you. Your lies and bad behavior. And what on Gillinor are you on about now? I know your secret, Mr. First Mate. I know you're a phony. I know you were not where you claimed to be in the night in question. Night in question? Phony? Secret? What are you blathering about now? Oh, come on, Davy boy. It's too late to weasel your way out of this one. I have no idea what on earth you're talking about. Oh, you know, your alibi. Alibi? You know. How you told me you were at the feast on Lunar Isle all night. Well, let me tell you that you are a liar. I have an eyewitness that saw you leave the feast and go off and do who knows what for a good 20 minutes. It's time to come clean, Davy boy. I think we should hear the truth. What? Well, of course I was at the feast on... You know what? Now you come to mention it, you're right, I did leave the feast. Aha! I knew it! Oh, do calm down. Nothing particularly interesting. I had to inspect the rigging was secure before the ship was docked securely for the night. It's one of those things you have to do in case of a storm blowing up while you're asleep and yanking the ship off to sea unattended. Why didn't you tell me this before? Well, clearly it slipped my mind. It's not one of my usual responsibilities, so obviously I didn't think much of it. Well, what do you mean it's not one of your usual responsibilities? Well, it's the cabin boy's job to ensure that the rigging and sails have been safely secured before disembarking the ship. Pirate Regulations 445328. Cabin boy, rigging, securing before disembarkment. Pirate Regulation 445-328. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. So why didn't he? I have no idea. Couldn't find him at the feast. So I left to secure them myself. So he wasn't even at the feast. Oh, I could see, no. I do recall I spent some good time looking for him. The cabin boy wasn't at the feast at all. Why didn't you tell me earlier? I suppose it slipped my mind. Sure, they can't be of any importance to a rant like that. It's only the single most important thing you said to me since I've met you. Say so. Well, I guess that explains why the cabin boy's been acting so suspiciously. I better have a word with him. My notes document is 23 pages long of all of the quests that I've done since beginning this. In 115 quests, I have written 23 pages of notes. And my plan is to, once I'm done and I have the quest cape, to release them all. So you can have a read through of all of the notes that I wrote and see how cooked some of them are. It was you. Me? You left in the middle of a feast. What did you do? You're a spy for the Moon Clan, aren't you? No! In a minute! I'll go get the captain, and a plank, and a hungry shark. Okay, I confess. Yes, a 1-0 to the me. There's no need to brag. Yeah, I left the feast. I was lured by a girl from the Moon Clan. She promised me control of the ship if I did the simple task for her. I couldn't resist. You have any idea how hard it is being a boy on a ship full of pirates? I had no idea how it would turn out how it has. What did she ask you to do? She showed me some symbols and then asked me to draw 5 of them throughout the ship. Some kind of magical jinx. Please don't tell the captain, he'll kill me. If I ever get to the island again, I'm going to see what she has to say for herself. I don't know. Some people. See what I can do. You need a special kind of lantern to see them. There are 5 symbols in total, I think. I vaguely remember what I put them on. Okay. 5 symbols. Special lamp. 1 on wall. 1 on container. 1 on box. 1 on support. 1 hazy big. And metal. Alright. You best not be lying now. I'm not, honest. Look, I have a lantern and lens here. Put them together and light it with a tinderbox. And then you can use it to search the ship for symbols. Oh, I don't have a bloody tinderbox, man. Is there a tinderbox here somewhere? I don't really want to go and get it. Emerald. Oh, it's an emerald lens this time. Cool. I don't think there's a tinderbox here. I'm gonna have to leave and go and grab one. What's with this tar barrel? Is that... Do you need to fill the... Lamp oil. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Let's go to a bank. I'm gonna need, at the very least, a tinderbox. I don't know if we'll need some sort of solvent or a rag or something, but we need a tinderbox and we need lamp oil. If I remember correctly, it was something to do with tar, and I think it's Brimhaven. I think it's Brimhaven. Wait, is this Brimhaven? Rimington. I meant Rimington. I think it's Rimington we need to go to. I think. But I might be able to be cheeky. I have a bunch of bullseye lanterns. Hang on a minute. Is it a chisel or a knife? Not what I meant to do. Is it a knife then? I can't remember. How do I make the lens again? I've completely... Oh, wait, no. You do this. There we go. Yeah. Okay. And then... There we go. Hey! Alright, I don't think we need to get the oil anymore. Saved it, man. That is absolutely saved by some genius moves of putting a sapphire into it to take the lens out of one, to take the lens out of this. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. I can drop this empty one. It's, fortunately for me, oh, they're surprisingly valuable. Fortunately for me, I pickpocketed a bunch of them from the goblins, the Dorgish goblins. So we are looking good there, to be honest. We are looking very good. That saves us a task. Oh. There might have been a tinderbox somewhere on the island or something, but ayo. It saves us getting the oil. I think the oil is from Rimington. I'm sure it's that guy's place that has the fractional distillation still outside. I'm pretty sure. Oh man, I want one of those apples, bro. Golden apple, man. That's delicious. It's the only problem with these quests. You do end up taking a little while to get back to Relica after having to leave. I think I have the lyre, which you can recharge with a fish from the woman. But that seems like a lot of extra work. So we're just gonna blast on through. I probably should have brought... I just can't think of anything that you'd clean with. What do we use to clean with? Yeah, we'll find out. We'll see. Take me to the Pirate's Cove, buddy. Climb the ladder. Climb the ladder. Gear on the ship. Do I use this on stuff? A door? Oh my god, I'm actually okay. Huh. I didn't think it would be actually that you use it on something. Ah. Wall container box support. Okay. Support, probably a mast, right? Let's go and try a mast first. Oh, it's actually just called a support. Okay, nothing on this support. So maybe the front of the ship. kind of dumb that the first option is freaking extinct. Why would you ever extinguish a lantern? Huh, not here either. Is that the front of support, maybe? Doesn't seem to be. That's not good, is it? Is it like the other side of it, maybe? Do you have to do it on like all corners? This would be really dumb if this was the answer. I'm changing it from extinguish, dude. This is ridiculous. Wall, container, box, support. Big and metal. Okay, cannon. Big and metal is probably a cannon, right? Jesus Christ. Aha! I found one. Rub away, baby. 1 down, 4 more to go. Okay, cool. The support is concerning. Maybe you can see the supports down in the middle of the ship, maybe? Oh, cool, you can. Okay. That didn't work. Oh, that's concerning. Is that going to register as support? No, it's not. Bunch of barrels and shit here. Containers, boxes. Chest. Kind of like a container or something. Oh, it is there. Nice. Found one. So, that's a container, not a box. We still have boxes. That's a crate. Are crates and boxes different in the game? Barrel, sack, cage, crate. This is on its own. It seems a bit sus. Oh, peak. Wall. Oh, that's a bit worrying. That's a bit. Okay, let's be fair. It's probably not going to be on any random wall, right? It's probably going to be in the captain's quarters or something. I would guess. Or like in here or something. I can see it being in here. Extra anchor. Okay, let's go upstairs. Go in the first mate's room? Or wherever this is. This is the galley? I don't know. Shelf. Lantern. The door is kind of like a wall. Maybe it's a door. Try the doors, I guess. Hmm. Wall chart. Ugh. I'm a little stumped with the support thing as well. Am I stupid? Like, am I missing something with the support? What does it mean? What does it mean by wall? What could you... There's no way the game expects me to just click on every single wall, right? Meet him again. Up on a wall. On a support. Up on a wall. Hang on a minute. Let's turn off hide roofs. In case it's going to be relevant. Hmm. Can you do like high up on a support? Nope. Up on a wall. What sense does that make? You can probably hide roofs. Okay. Shelf, maybe? Random shelf? Nothing interesting happens. Okay, well, it has to be something that's highlightable. Presumably. Lantern? Can you do it on the lanterns? Okay, well, that was a bad example. That was a bad example. Let's do it over here. I guess that narrows it down if it's just lanterns that you can use it on or something. Okay, okay. So, stuff on the wall. So it's not any given wall, it's just stuff on walls. So lanterns are probably safe bets. All right. Let's have a look-see up here then. Lantern. Can't reach that. Lantern. That's the wrong side. Lantern. Can't reach that either, apparently. Can reach that. Shelf. Oh, nothing happened. Lantern. Nothing. You can definitely reach that, pal. I'm. Oh, really? You can't? Okay, never mind. You can't reach that. Okay. Lanterns over here? This lantern? Well, I'm kind of out of things now, to be honest with you. Really? Nothing on the support? R. 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 I'm bored of that. Hey? This is not helpful. What the hell? Up on a wall somewhere. Well, how the hell do I do that? How do I search for that? I've looked at the walls that I'm allowed to search on, I think. Well, I guess I haven't gone down to the right to the bottom, actually, to be fair. Did I search both of these? Nope. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't think we got any of those. Nothing. Oh my god. This is one of the more dull experiences here. Oh my god, my eye is so itchy today. It just seems unlikely that it would be here, because we've already had 2 on this floor. So I would be significantly surprised if it was here. And we had 1 cannon one on the top floor. Yeah. And it doesn't seem to be that... Oh, it's support. Okay, there we go. That's probably this one then. Yes. So there's been 3 down here. Well, that's good. The problem is... What the hell do you mean up on a wall, man? What do you mean by that? That's so cheeky that it's the only thing down here that's a support. Pixel hunt, I guess. It's pixel hunting time. We've tried most of the lanterns at this point, I think. Shelves, wooden chests, lanterns, barrels. Eesh. There's a wall chart I missed in here. Maybe it's the wall chart. Oh, it is. Oh my god. Oh, thank god for that. All right. Well, at least that sorted that. Maybe, hopefully. That was a bit of a slog, but it didn't take too long, so that's okay. All right, cabin boy. What's going on, my man? I found them all. You good work. All right, Captain. Off we pop again then, lad. Jinx should be gone now. Really? Good work, landlubber. No worries. It was all down to the cabin boy, it seems. Pesky kid. But I remember when I was a cabin boy many years ago, I started off as... Spare me the life story. Can we go now? No need to be rude. Sorry. Very well. So off we go. Please. We did it. Okay, good. Here we are, Lunar Isle. Thanks, Captain. Isle of Everywhere. We did it. This is a cool looking place. Woohoo! Oh, is that Astral Altar? It is. And the Lunar Isle Mine. Dream Mentor. There's Lunar down there? What the hell is Lunar? They've got their own unique rock down here. Lunar. Oh, it's an essence mine. Lunar Moon Clan teleport. Okay. We've got a bank here. That's very nice. Lunar Isle teleport. Just a regular teleport. A couple of water sources. Cool. All right. The rock you use for one quest and never again. Same with the Emerald Lantern, I'd imagine. Use the lens once. Oh, cutscene. Cutscene. Hello, I'm here to fix relations. Oh, somebody else is running through. Look how lively this place is. We've got GSMB Waluigi, Renell, Milana Moonlander, OK McHyacinth. Some of these are real people, some of these are gamers. And me. Wow. Oh. A man has appeared. OK McHyacinth is an excellent name. I would fully agree. Nothing tells me more that somebody is a farmer than... Are they floating? Oh my god, look how sick they look. It's actually dope. Hello, Bouquet McHyacinth. What are you up to? Or the pretty flowers. You want to help? No, I don't have time to water flowers. I have people to save. Need time to enjoy the simple things. I'm not a simple person. So it seems. Alright. What the hell am I doing here? Solace? Celine. Oh! The craziest house I ever did see. Oh, Cabin Boy's here. No one's working at this booth. How about this one then? Oh, okay, that's fine, yeah. Alright. Celine. Maybe, I mean, you're single named, so you're maybe important. Can you tell me a bit about people? Like what? Well, the values of the Moon Clan. Let me see. We value knowledge of self because it's this that gives us our strength. It's most important. I know things about myself. I know I like hot chocolate. I was meaning something a little deeper than that. We also like to see someone listen. You know how they say a wise man listens? Did you hear me? I'm listening. Most wise. Huh? Okay, well, this is the center of this place, so that's probably... There's a lectern. A self-sweeping brush. There's a tall mirror through which I can admire myself. Apparently. Huh. A study? You must be using the Lunar Spellbook. Ceremonial brazier. Burn logs, woohoo. What What am I doing here? Just seek someone on the aisle to talk about diplomacy. What about Pauline Polaris? Huh? Hello there. Stranger to our island, what brings you here? Come on a diplomatic mission. I want to try and settle some of the disputes between the Fremennik and your clan. Fremenniks? Bah! They're just too ignorant and stubborn to listen to anything we have to say. How can we possibly associate with a race that won't listen? I think they're very eager to listen, but they feel like you're keeping secrets from them. Secrets? Yes, as in your magic ways. To be honest, I think it's the fear of the unknown. Well, when the day comes that a Fremennik can prove they have the patience and interest in learning our ways, then perhaps we will share our secrets. Well, I'm hoping that I might be able to achieve that. Good luck. Far from simple. Do you want to talk me through it then? Oh, I guess not. Right. Yeah, good chat. Okay, can I go inside the okay, let's speak to Cabin Boy, actually. Maybe he has something else to say. You've plucked up the courage to come and confront the girl. That I did. And? She turned out to be really nice. She's joining us to become a pirate. Really? And you're not skeptical about this? You know, after what she did last time. She has no spell on me. Huh? Why are you talking like that? Like what? Like someone else is talking for you. Are you sure she hasn't put a spell on you again? Did she wave a watch in front of your face? You know, tell you to look deep into her eyes. She has no spell on me. I think you've been hypnotized. I wonder what happens if I click my fingers. There you go, sorry. Cluck, cluck, bark. Oh dear. Okay, well, I'm sure you'll learn one day. Stupid kid. Idiot. Never fall for that. Ooh, who is that? Who is that gentleman down there? Oh, I can actually... The Baba Yaga. Oh, it's a magic shop. Moon Clan Manual. What's that all about? Okay, we probably should buy that, shouldn't we? 1 gold. That's probably going to be relevant. Sucker. That guy's name is Sucker. We probably also need to go out to this house as well. I noticed that they mentioned it earlier in the quest. I would like to purchase a single item, please, for 1 gold. Oh, they're both... I guess maybe the type of creature they are is a sucker. Hello, Baba Yaga. I would like to buy your Moon Clan manual, please. Some of the words are missing from this book. Oh. This primer has been collated from years of our research into the metanatural arts, commonly known as magic. All those wishing to set forth upon the astral path should read this primer until the concepts are fully understood so that their potential may be fully realized. I'm not reading that right now. That's too many words. Hello, Baba Yaga. Ah, a visitor from a distant land. How can I help? Very interesting house you got here. Does it have a name? Why, of course. It's Bertie. Bertie? Bertie the chicken leg house? Yes. May I ask why? Just have a certain ring to it, don't you think? Bertie. You are insane? Very. Alright, Baba Yaga. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your time. Alright. Let me have a scan through this. I'm not going to read it all out loud. So their forefathers were Fremennik. Special stone. Caves. The very rocks surrounded it mostly changed by its print. Okay. Okay. So the astral path. Okay. So it's something to do with the rocks. So we may have to go mining. Let's go back and speak to Polaris lady over here. See if we can talk to her more about this book and the way now that we have the book. Okay, not use it on her? Nothing interesting? Okay. Let's go over here then. We haven't really been over here yet. Meteora. Take me to our leader. What? Isn't it what you're supposed to say when you meet a new race of people? Well, mate, we don't have no leader, so I ain't gonna take you to him. We all have equal rights and stuff, yeah? But if you want an intro, go live it up with the Neuromancer. Okay, is he rich and powerful? No, man. She is dead wise, yeah? She's responsible for initiation rituals and stuff. Great, where is she? She hangs out in southeast of the of our island. Okie dokie. Yep. Huh? Southeast. I was not expecting her to have a lisp, I'm going to be honest with you. Let's also speak to this woman here. I don't know what she sells, but she seems to sell something. It's just a normal general store. Okay, cool. So southeast. Okay, so probably over by where the altar is. I probably should have guessed that sooner, to be quite honest with you. That might have been a bit more obvious than me traipsing around the village, but hopefully we'll need this Moon Clan ritual manual book thing, and it'll come up in handy. They're decently high level, these guys, so let's try and avoid them if we can. We can't. Not completely, anyway. The Oniromancer. Spiritual leader of the Moon Clan. Oh, she's holding a book. What book is that? Cool looking book. Hello. Why, hello. How are you today? I'm fine. Yes, I know. What? How'd you... By reading your mind. But that's not important. We have some important things to discuss. We do? This is going to take some getting used to. Of course. I can see that you come bearing great promise. Great promise? Please, just tell me why you've come to our island. Well, I'm seeking some kind of settlement between your clan and the Fremeniks. I understand there's been a dispute for a great many years, and being a member of the Fremenik clan, I wanted to come as a representative to see if something couldn't be sorted out. Very honorable objective, but how do you suppose this would be possible? Well, that's what I was hoping you might be able to help me with. Can you tell me more of why you don't feel your people get on with the Fremeniks? We are very in tune with magic, as you have no doubt observed. We have yet to meet one Fremenik with the perspective that this is of any value. They are always picking at us to reveal our secrets. But why should we? Why should we, when they view us so? I think you'd be quite surprised at how flexible they could be. I think they just feel like you put yourselves on a higher pedestal to look down at them. They don't like that and can't see what's so special about you and your ways. Well, you are one of them. Perhaps if you can understand our ways, that will at least be a start. How does that sound to you? Fine, I'm always eager to learn. What sort of thing do you have in mind? Well, I have a ritual called the View of Self-Dream. It's a ritual that we all have to go through. You see, the path to understanding magic is through understanding ourselves. There's a power innate to every living creature, but it takes great understanding of self to tap into. One of the best ways to understand ourselves is through our dreams. These are a demonstration of our subconscious being raw and true. But it takes many years to get into a situation where you're ready to attempt it. I'm also sure I want to wait years to solve this. Is there any way I can just attempt it now? I don't mind you trying, but I really doubt you'll achieve anything. There are also a fair few preparations you'll have to make first too. Okay, what do I have to do? I'm going to need to do a few things. You'll need a waking sleep potion, a lunar staff, ceremonial traveling clothes. Start with the potion. I suggest you have a word with Baba Yaga in her chicken house. All right, hold on, hold on, hold on. So we need waking sleep potion in Baba Baby Yaga chicken house. Lunar staff, ceremonial traveling clothes. Okay, let's rattle it down. She will be able to help you with the making of the potion. Chicken house, I've already been there. Yes, can't miss it. It's walking around the north of the town. Okay, I guess we're doing this one by one. That's fine. Now that we have this, it's kind of funny because if I remember correctly, there's a monster inspect spell in the Lunar spellbook, but now they've added like a basic one to the normal spellbook. So it's kind of funny. Someone's cat's here. All right, Baby Yaga, what's up, my friend? Hello. You might be able to help me with a potion. I don't think I'll ever get used to you people reading my mind. Yes, a potion of waking sleep. I needed to go to the dreamland. Yeah, you know, that's really quite rude. Sorry, carry on. Well, I was hoping you could tell me how to make one. Of course. Are you sure you're ready to take on the dreamland? It's no harm in trying, right? Well, some people have gone mad from visiting the dreams. You really know how to instill discomfort, don't you? How do you make... You'll need 1 guam, 1 marantil, and suckertooth. Ground up. Okay. The suckers. With a special vial. Thanks. Empty vial. Okay, let's go and kill some suckers. Sucker what now? I am just gonna go crazy on a sucker over here. This sucker don't stand a chance, man. This sucker don't stand a chance. Come back here, sucker. Yeah, you do that, sucker. I appear not to have hit him yet. I have hit him now. Alright, can't believe they made a hit movie about this OSRS character. The Baba Yaga. Could you imagine if they made John Wick, but instead of it John Wick, it is just that old lady with a chicken house? Chicken-legged house? Could you imagine? Anyway, Monster, by the way, I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day, good Wednesday. I believe it's Wednesday. Okay, looks like we're going to be doing some flicking. All right. Nice. Sucker teeth. Oh, yeah, baby. Give me that sucker hide. Give me that sucker tooth. Yes, look at... All right. Just woke up. Well, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You have to say it 3 times for it to be true. How... What do I get? Is this valuable? Oh, it's not tradable. I'll keep this then, because it might end up being useful for a quest. Let me get my pestle and mortar. Crush this bad boy up. Use the ground tooth on the... Never mind. Why is that not working? Oh, do you put it in there afterwards? I would like 1 vial. I believe I have some Bobby Bouchers of water. Nice. 1 bucket of water is equal to 1 vial of water, of course, as everyone knows. We need a marantil, which I believe we have, and a guam, I think it was. It was a guam, I think. Hang on, let me have a quick check. Guam, marantil, and suckertooth. Nice. You killed my pet kitty, you must die. Smite prayer turns on, gets player skull. Spends the next 2 hours just brutally murder. People have been asking me if I'm back. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. All right, Guam. Marantil. What? Hey. Fucking hell. Alright, hang on. There's a well over here. Empty vial on water. Source. You fill the vial with water. I add guam leaf. I add marantil. I add ground tooth. I have waking sleep vial. I'm dropping this unfinished guam potion. It's actually kind of valuable. Why is that so valuable? I don't think I have any more of them. I don't think I want to take the inventory slot for it. Fuck it, I'll just keep it in the bank. You know what? I've got the space. I'll get rid of it if I need to. Okay, that's step 1. Very good. Very, very good. Oh, I'm wearing the wrong clothes. Let me just have a little. Let me just have a little run around with my beautiful fire cape. God, it feels good to be a baller, man. I'm fucking good. I'm so good. Hello. Again. Have you got the potion to give me? I have indeed. Well done. I'll take that for safekeeping. So what next? Next, we will sort you out with the staff before the clothes. We're going to have to get hold of a Draymond staff first. You will need to take it to the air, fire, water, and earth altars to imbue it with power, to convert it into a lunar staff. Bring that back to me, and we can get on with the next stage. Okay, so Draymond staff with all altars. Don't worry, you'll be able to do anything you can with the new enchanted version of the Draymond staff as you could with this ordinary form, including visiting the Lost City. Cool, okay. So it's like an upgrade to our Draymond staff. That's actually freaking goated, man. So, does she have any advice for where to find this? Oh, hang on. What did you say about Entrana? Oh, that's where you get the wood, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, good to know. Bad news. We have to go and find all of those thingamabobs. But I do know where some of them are. So I remember taking note to myself that I think it's here is the water one. And so there's fire obelisk. And I think above it's the water one. And I'm sure I think it's up here. Somewhere. I think it's in the wilderness. It might be this here. And presumably beneath it would be the other one. That's my recollection. That's my recollection. Let's start with the wilderness. Because I think I'd rather get that out of the way and then lose a Draymond staff rather than get halfway through and then lose it. Does that make sense? So I'm pretty sure there's one above and then below immediately. I think. So I think air and earth is in the wilderness and I think the other two aren't. I think. So let me do the annoying part, which is dumping everything from my inventory into the bank, which I hate doing because it's really annoying. But what can you do? Actually, what do I have in my chillin' tab? What if I do, actually, this is a good idea, actually. Have this all laid out to make my life easier. Can I just... Okay, let me put everything on that I'd want to have then. And I'll put this in like this tab for now. And I'll put these away. And let me just grab some sharky poos. Yeah. There we go. Okay, that's the whole fit. That makes my life a lot easier, I think, right? So what I need, chuck all that in there, and I need to grab myself the drama staff. And we want to go to Ardoin. No, we don't. That's where we are. Rock we want to go to. Oopsies. Man, I had kind of a funny moment today. Is it funny? I don't know. So we had the English club. It wasn't actually an English club session, as it were, because, like, you know, this is the last week before the summer holidays. So they were really just there for like 20-30 minutes just to discuss what the plan is for summer break. For some reason, they're coming in during summer break to have the English club. That seems insane to me that you'd come back to school during the summer break, but hey, whatever. And it wasn't like a particularly serious, you know, like, club meeting. So a couple of girls were like straightening each other's hair, right? And I was just sat there, and then the one who was getting her hair straightened, she turned to me and she just went, "Hair salon." And I was like, yeah, cool, yeah. And I was like, oh, actually, I know the Japanese word for it, I think. Because byoin is hospital and byoin is hair salon. So one of them is like the combined kana byo, and then that's for hospital, and the separated one byo is the hair salon with hair straighteners. Yes, they had hair straighteners that plugged them in, because it's like a computer room we do it in anyway. Plugged it in, right? Do you have anything to do over summer? No. Like, I have to be at work all day, 9 to 5. There's no students in, so I've bought sports clothes, and my plan is to just try and see if I can ask the sports teachers to let me use the gym with weights in it and just like weightlift. And also, because the kids come in and they do their sports clubs, I'm just gonna be like, hey, you've got sports clubs going on, can I like just come out and join, run around with the kids and just like have fun? I think they'll probably say yes, and at least that gives you something to do, right? Pantsu Nani Iro, black. Kuroi today. Honjitsu Kuroi. So anyway, they were using like their phone, like front-facing camera as like a mirror, I guess. Kids these days. It's genius, actually, to be honest with you. And they like picked up the phone and then like put it towards me, and so I struck a pose, as you do, and they were like, oh cool, now we can take photos, right? And I was like, yes, that's cool, I love photos, I love being in photos, that's not a problem. And then the girl who's getting her hair straightened, she was like, oh, can I have photos? And I was like, yeah, sure. So she came over and, you know, sat there, hit a couple of poses, and I was like, they're taking a lot of pictures. So I was like, are we doing happy face or like cool face? And she looked at me like cool face, and I was like, blue steel, because like mewing seems to be kind of a thing at the school. They're still really like, all the second year boys, they still hit me with a whenever I see them, and they fucking lost it. Funniest shit they've ever seen, right? So we took a few photos like that. So here's the point of the story, right? After that, she showed me the picture, one of the pictures, and she was like, do you want me to send you this picture? And I was like, no, that's fine. You know, you can just keep him. And that's because I was kind of like, it would be nice as like a memory of a fun moment with the students in the English club. But I was like, there are a few issues with this, okay? One, I don't want to be having personal contact through messages or any kind with a teenage girl who is a student at my school, or in general, no teenage girls at all. Thank you very much. I also don't think it is a good idea to have a picture of a teenage girl, granted in a picture with me, a teenage girl on my phone. That's not a good idea. That would be weird. And I feel like if I was her parent, I wouldn't be very happy knowing that some guy who works at my child's school has a picture of her on his phone, I would be happy knowing that. I was like, man, yeah, no. It's funny how when, you know, you're like a teenager, you wouldn't really think about it. But like as a grown adult, that is really not particularly cool. So it's like, if it's a different, like, if it's a different, if it was everyone in a photo, I think it's fine, right? If it's everyone in a photo. But because it was just me and this other student in the photo, I was like, that just seems a little bit not great. You know what I mean? And I don't think that's a good idea. So, oh, by the way, I bought 10,000 Diamond Bolt E's for 110, and now I'm trying to sell them for 122. I'm making money. Atsui is hot, yes. There's different ways of saying hot though. There's like atatakai or stuff like that. Anyway, boku wa sexu daisuki. I am sex love. Yes, yes. It means like when it comes to me, sex I love. It's, the thing about wa is that like it kind of means like is, but it also kind of means when it comes to subject I or it or subject thingies. Anyway, a little bit much, a bit different there, you know. It might just be that, like, you know, it's just a thing that students everywhere do. I remember at my school when we were leaving in like 6th year, the students were like, "Can we get a picture with you, teacher?" And then the teacher was like, "Okay, only because you're leaving school." Now it's kind of okay. I don't mind taking photos. I think it's fine. Because I'm not doing anything weird, but like, I think that it would be maybe a little concerning if you were in lots of photos and you were being kind of weird, that like, you know what I mean? What's funde? I don't know what that is. Meaning. Oh, step on. Is that step on? Step on me? Ore wa anata aishiteru. I love you. Love you too. When I was a student in Japan for 9 months or so, I had a few photos with teachers. Yeah, I don't think it's weird. And I say, yeah, Pina as well. Yeah, it was much more it was normal at school at the end, but not during school time. Like during while you're at school, from years kind of like secondary school, so like 13 to like 17. When you're 18, it's arguably like, okay, legally you're kind of in the clear. Like I said, the kids don't seem to mind. They quite like getting photos. And I'm kind of like, it makes sense. I am strange and foreign. So it's, you know, during the sports day, a lot of kids wanted photos, stuff like that. But it's, you know, it's complicated. I think it's a complicated topic. I don't think it's a big deal with the context of what I'm doing, but I don't think it's okay for... My point is, it's not okay for me to be in contact with teenage girls. I think that makes sense. I think that's a fair claim. I think that's a fair claim to say. And I think I'm quite happy with that. I'd rather make that decision on my own than have to be told that, certainly. Someone tried flaming me in RuneScape for my Japanese grammar because I wasn't using the pronouns, then tried to claim I was wrong when I said it in Japanese. You don't need it. Yeah, it's difficult. I think in written speech, arguably, you should be using them slightly more often, but not to the extent where it's like extreme. And I certainly don't think that, like, as long as the context is clear, that you would need to there either. Like, if you just said Aishiteru, Jones, I would presume you meant yourself, because who the fuck else would you be talking about contextually? Who else would you be saying that about, right? So yeah, on the running team, took photos of the meet or pre-match. Yeah, and this is the thing, like, yeah, as a sports day, they were like really, they were having a good time and they were excited, and I was like, hell yeah, man, like they're excited. Let's take photos and shit. I don't think it's a big deal, which is, but it's difficult, right? Because the JET program, they were kind of like, the kind of rules I think are a bit like, don't do it. But I think my school doesn't really care too much. Again, as long as you're not being a fucking freak, then it's kind of okay. Which is nice, because I think it would be a shame to be to the students like, no, nuh-uh, no photos, keep away, down my desk, no way. That would be a shame. Yeah. Most of the time you don't need to do it, because again, the speaker is gonna know. In written, it's different, but you know, in speaking certainly, you predominantly don't. Got a bunch of work. All right, enjoy work. Thank you for stopping by, my man. Have a great day. Where are you again, Shinji? I'm in Tokyo. I live in Fuchu, which is where the horse racing stadium is. So if you've been watching any of the Uma Musume stuff that's been going on recently, I live in that city. The Uma Musume city is my city. Fucking hell, look at the size of that lad. Oh, it's Chronozone. I forgot about that guy. Where you going, lad? Where you going? Where you going, pal? Oh god, what do you mean nothing interesting happens? Oh, it's altars. Not obelisks. That's a waste of time. Oh, that's kind of funny. That's kind of dumb. Games everywhere. It is everywhere. It's really funny because one of the like background screen things. It's literally my. It's not my main station, but it's Fuchu Station, and I saw it in the background of one of like the sort of animation things, and I was like, oh my god, that's my. I live there. That's my home. Which is good. We made fun of people who like My Little Pony, and then we do this. Yeah, but it's goated though, because it's gambling. It's okay if it's gambling. You understand, right? You understand. All right. Okay, well, I made a big mistake there, but you know what I am going to do? I can make this really quick. So, you're not going to believe this. When I was just waiting in the Grand Exchange doing my prayer potions for 70 Herblore, someone dropped one of these, Ring of Elements, and I grabbed it before anyone else did. That's pretty nice. I forget how it works, though. I think you need like a law rune and all of these ones or something. I forget how it works though. Rub? 10 charges. All right, let's go to the air altar. Right there, baby. All right. Oh, for fuck's sake. Do I have to actually go there? All right, let me grab the talismans then. Yeah, the last three or so weeks, the game's gone crazy. The first I really saw about it getting big was Northern Lion playing it, and now it's just everywhere. I was seeing clips of it on TikTok. But yeah, because I was talking about the show, because I've watched the anime, and no one had heard of it, and then they released the game like 3 weeks ago. So the game's been out for, I think, a year or two in Japan. They only just translated it and released it to the West to play like a few weeks ago. So that's why it's gone like suddenly crazy. I do like I don't know if you saw, there's a horse, Haru Urara. Haru Urara. I can't say it properly. Anyway, is a horse that lost every single race that he ever ran. I actually don't know what the gender of the horse is. Lost every single race it ever ran during its career. Well, it didn't get last place, but it didn't get ever first. and people, because of the way that it's anthropomorphized in the game and the show, people just really love the horse now. So they've gone online, and there's a thing where you can buy grass, like premium grass for the horse, and people bought 2 tons of grass for the horse, which is funny. It's not cartoon little ponies and not cute anime girls who are pseudo horses. Even now, Grown Man Plans games is a little goofy. Well, this is, I mean, realistically, as much as it's a funny joke to talk about like My Little Pony is ultimately, it was always designed as a young girls like show, and Uma Musume is an anime about real life horses and their real life counterpart races, but made as cute anime girls. And the game itself is about gambling. It is a gambling game. So there is a difference. There is a difference, but there has been a cultural shift, I think, in the way that things are viewed and what you're sort of allowed to do in a sense. Okay. Air, water, fire, earth. Great. I'm so glad my bank is so full of shit that I have access to all this stuff. I'm so glad I've got so much stupid niche stuff that I'm never going to use in my bank. I know I could ultimately probably go into Guardians of the Rift, but that would take way longer, I think. Whoop. Nice. Step 1. Yeah, I think it's cool that it's gotten popular. I've been seeing a lot of memes about Goldship, who is the absolute goat. Absolute goat. I love it. Goldship is great. Oh, I have to use it on the fire altar first. Okay. Thanks for giving me any indication of that. I'm really fucking pleased that it told me that I would need to do. What kind of order is that? Air and then fire? Silly. Then water, I guess. This would have been really annoying if I had to do it properly. This would have been so annoying. Nice. Earth altar. Oh, this is one of rock. Have I ever excavated that statue? What is that for? I can't remember. Huh. All right. Not pillar, dude. Use it on the altar. Nice. Ooh, lunar staff, bitch. A Moon Clan staff. I can't wear the clothes of the Moon Clan yet. All right. Let's go and chuck this stuff in the bank, and then we'll head to. Oh shit! I can't tell. Okay, dude. I can't teleport back to the Fremenix. Oh no. You skipped it in the one before wanted. What lies below? Oh. Wait, where is it? There we go. Ah, whatever. Still. Funny. Interesting. Oh, Chaos Altar first. Oh, that's where you're supposed to do it. I see. Okay. Okay, uncharged versus charged. How long will it take me to... What's my fastest Fremenic teleport? Sears, maybe? Let's do Sears. I know I have the Draman staffs for it. I just don't want to make a new one. Because it'll take up a space in my inventory. So you're telling me I kind of cheated in a quest and I never end up doing a thing. You know what? That's fair enough. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad. You know, one of the really funny things about the Uma Musume stuff is that the horses, when you look at them, they all have like the horse ears. So you'll never see them without hair that covers the side of their head, because that way you never have to see them with human ears and horse ears. But at the same time, I don't think anybody would be comfortable seeing a character that has horse ears and then no human ears where they should be. And so I think they've made sure that every character has their the human ear coverage of the general area with normal hair. But I think Goldship is the only example I can think of a character that has the hat on that stops you from seeing where the ears are. It's just kind of funny. It's just kind of like a funny thing about it. Yeah, it's cool to see it get really popular, and I'm like, man, that's like my claim to fame. That's my home right there. I live there. That's one of those like really funny things. It's crazy that it's gotten so popular without any like real... Oh, fucking bollocks. It's funny that it's gotten so popular despite not really like being pushed, I guess, right? It's not really been majorly pushed by any by the company that made it. There's no like big publicity stuff. It's people just playing it and like making memes and talking about it because it's just like fun, I guess. People like the horse gacha. I'm just cheap as fuck. I just refuse to spend money. That's my like major malfunction. I hate spending money. Most of all on gacha. God, we lost so much time by me accidentally going to the obelisks instead of the altars. It's cool looking staff though. I wish I could look at it closer. I can't wear it yet though, so I can't see what it looks like. Lunar staff. So that's gonna, I guess, replace the Shaman staff for ever, maybe? I can't imagine why I would need a Draman staff over a Lunar staff. I guess. Alright, Jesus. Alright, get me these things. Alright, there we go. There we go. Feels weird doing quests again, man. I didn't do quests for like a week, and I feel like I've lost it. Like I've lost it all. Oh, my fire cape. Ah, well, alright, whatever. We're gonna have to leave the fire cape in the bank for now. I feel naked without having it in my inventory just to sit there. I just feel like such a gamer now. You can never take my success away from me. I will forever be a Jad killer. A Jiller, I was going to say. I don't... PVM might be your calling. I think it might be. Once the questing's done, maybe I become a PVM god. I don't know. I've never been a PvPer. I've never been a PvPer. I don't like PvP in these kind of games. Like I'll do PvP in a game that is completely dedicated to PvP, like an FPS or whatever. But when it comes to like, I like low inputs. I don't like having to press many inputs. I like having movement and shoot. And I'm usually pretty decent at those. But that's the only time I'll really do that kind of stuff. When it comes to MMOs and whatever, I can't even imagine enjoying the PvP. All right. That's step number 2 complete. I'm coming, lady. I'm coming. In so many ways, I'm coming. Well, actually, in one way. I'm coming in one way. Hello. I have the staff. Hi. Managed to get the Drowman staff enchanted. I have indeed. Well done. Pass it here. Now we can get on with the next stage, your suit. There are 8 parts to this. Which would you like to hear about? Fucking hell, 8 parts. Oh my god. The helm. The helm needs to be made from an ore you can only get from the mine on this island. It seems some stalagmites that you can mine from. Okay, so helm. Ore on island stalagmites. Okay. The cape. There should be one of these floating around somewhere. Talk to some of the people in the village, and I'm sure one of them will be able to help you. Okay. Speak to villagers. Amulets. You should go and speak with Meteora. She always seems to be wearing one on her head for some reason. She might give that to you. Okay, so amulet. Meteora head. Torso. You'll find a monster called the Sucker that is indigenous to this island. You'll need one of their hides to make your torso, which you can tan only in this town. Why is she describing the Sucker to me? I've had to already kill them for their teeth to make the first part of this. No? Sucker skin tan. Cool. Gloves. More Sucker. Boots. More Sucker. Trousers. More Sucker. Okay, so we need like 4 suckers. We need to kill 4 suckers. And the ring. You should probably speak to Celine. She'll be able to help you, as she always seems to have bits and pieces like that hanging around. Oh. Ring. Celine. That's me done then. Thanks. Let's kill some suckers then. I need to kill 3 more suckers. I gotta take them out. Oops. I'm not timing this well at all. Okay. I don't really need to do this, do I? I've gotten too up myself now. A man prayer flicks for 10 hours, and all of a sudden he's now an absolute gaming god. Calm down, man. Calm down. Alright, we'll keep the teeth as well, because I don't know if they're going to come up again. So, for now, it's better if we just keep them. What the? Where are you going, man? What's he pulling me away for? That sucks. Okay, that's very poorly timed. That was even worse. Alright, whatever, man. I don't need to pray. Pray's for losers. I'm gonna pray Eagle Eye, man. I missed. Alright, last one, I think. Oh, he's already damaged. Let's go. That's peak. No, I'm fighting this guy, man. What's that noise? I've been frozen? By what exactly? Is he casting spells on me? What the hell? What the hell's that all about? How did they get magic? He's casting spells! Sucker? Alright. Well, that's done. So, we need to go to the tannery. Let's grab some gold while we're here then, because we're definitely going to need some gold. $500 each, maybe? I mean, how much could it possibly cost to tan some gold? Tan some gold? Tan some... I need the other sucker skin. I have 4 sucker skins. Thank you, sucker. And we'll put away the teeth for now. What does she have that she was selling? Something looked unique here. Moon Clan armor. Pretty cheap. Interesting. Hello. Welcome to the clothes store. How can I help you? You know the ceremonial clothes? Certainly do. Real tricky set of garments to make. Well, that's unfortunate, so I was asking you how I might get some. All I can really help you out with is the tanning of the hides. Sorry? Ceremonial clothes made from the hides of the sucker monsters. Bring them to me and I'll tan them for you. You can then craft them into the top, trousers, gloves, and boots. Alright. It's an interesting creature, this sucker. You see, they've been indigenous to this island since we arrived. They seem to thrive, of eating the minerals that exist. Do they mean off? They seem to thrive off eating the minerals that exist in the mines below the town. We try our best to live in harmony with them because they provide us with a great many materials when they die, and in turn, we've given them magic to help protect themselves. That explains the magic they were casting at me. I do have them here, though. What can you sell me? Huh? You can help me with the tanning, but I've got the... I'll admire myself for a second. Calm down. Looking good. Looking good, handsome. Huh. Oh, it's a woman. So sorry. I don't feel like I understand. Is it this stuff? mean, that's just armor. Magic armor. What's my current magic armor? Plus 20. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. Talk to? Oh, I just have to do the whole thing again. 400 GP. Fair deal. Okay, I kind of bought that armor by accident. Does it look good at least? It's kind of fuck ugly, to be honest. And it's not very expensive, so I'm just going to drop it there. You know what? No, I'm not. Oh, hi, Alkit. Oh, hi, Alkit. That's fine. It's like 4? 5. Of course it's 5. Whatever. Get me a needle and a thread. Lunar torso. Lunar trousers. Lunar gloves. And lunar boots. Excellent. So that is a big chunk out the way. We need to do some mining for some of the ore. Okay. This is a very, like, go collect type quest so far. Oopsies. Oh, I'm not doing a good job here. I'm tanking some hits, bro. Mine stalagmite. There we go. What do I do once I've mined it? Lunar ore. I guess I'll take a couple. What an interesting mine. Rune essence here as well is a very interesting. Oh my goodness me. I'm getting my ass beat, man. They hit from deceptively far away. Let's see what the quest says. Nothing. I'm guessing I need to use some sort of... Is there a smith? Anything smithing related here? No. Okay, well, we'll keep 2 for now. We do need to talk to... Was it Melina? Do you know anything about Cape? I have a question. About magic, of course, yes. Oh, they can just read the mind of... Okay. Apparently this is part of the normal conversation. That's disgusting. Oh no, what did I think? Alright, Bouquet McHyacinth is probably somebody who knows where to get a cape. Never mind. What about you, Pauline Polaris? Do you know anything about capes? I know somewhere very well. Maybe I can help. I do have a cape, but why would I want to give it to a random person off the streets? Because you're a kind person, like helping people in need? Nice try. I'm always glad to help a person in need if they can demonstrate some insight. I'm listening. How about you try and guess my name? Is it Pauline Polaris by any chance? You'd think so, but no, it's my alias. I want you to tell me my real name. I have one first name and a triple barrel surname. Clue, maybe? Let's see. Change a letter from the word Dane to get my first name. The first part of my surname rhymes with wood. Oh my god. Let me write it down. One letter Dane for first. First part surname rhyme wood. Third spade. second magic. So it's Jane. It's gotta be Jane, right? Oh, I got it, nailed it. Let's go. Well done, thank you. Not the most normal name, is it? It's not my fault my parents had an overactive imagination. Sounds like they're totally insane. Do you want this cape or not? Sorry, yes please. Cool. Okay. That's cape down. Now I need to speak to Celine. Oops. How the hell do I get in there? Oh, there's the door. It would be door usually, I would think. Hello there. Greetings, sweetie. How can I help? I'm looking for a ring. Great many rings, darling. Try to be more specific. The ceremonial clothes I need for visiting the dreamland. I see. I'm afraid to say I don't have one of those, but I do know my grandfather had such a ring, but he passed away a long time ago. There's a chance he buried it, though. Buried it? Why would he do something like that? He was an archaeologist, well, more of a treasure hunter. When I was little, he used to bury items around the island and give me clues and maps to find them. If you're lucky, you might find one of those rings. Worth a shot. However those days follow me, hours of digging around, dodging boulders, pits of snakes. About that ring? Ah, yes. The clue I have written down here says, from water's source, you should follow, crossing the westernmost bridge and traveling further southwesternly to a bloom of blue. Okay, let me write it down. Let me write it down. Water source, follow, crossing west bridge, travel further southwest, bloom of blue. Okay. Thanks, I hope. All right. Nice. 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 I can put this away. Grab a spade. All right. So follow the river's source. What the hell was that? It's over there, right? Across the westmost bridge. This would be the south. Okay, what does it say? Southwest to a bloom of blue. Gotta be that. Nope. Cross it and then go southwest. Hell, man. There. Maybe? Here? Here? Huh. Maybe it just means over here. Over, it's probably here. It's probably here. I'm probably just a little bit dumb. Yay! Lunar ring, baby. Let's go. Peek. Absolute gamer. Did you know if you spell lunar backwards, it says stupid? Right. I think that joke works better when the person has to think about it really hard and they don't just see it written down. It does, however, sound like the name of a demon in some kind of 80s movie. Ranul. Ranul. You know what I mean? All right. What do we got left? Amulet and helm. So it was the amulet that was the metal? No, it was the helm. Okay. And we needed to speak to... Who was it? Meteora. I think she's over here, right? Maybe? Wait, where's Meteora? Oh, she's up here, isn't she? Nope. Looks like I just made that up for some reason. Hmm. There she is. Hiding in the corner. In the corner like a silly. That's a nice amulet you're wearing. What? On your head? I ain't got no amulet on me head. You have? I can see it. Oh. Oh, is this a replacement from a lucky tiara, yeah? Lucky tiara, what happened to it? Ah, it's bad, yeah? One of those sucker did nick it. Wish I had it back, yeah? I see what I can do, yeah? I mean, I see what I can do. Good. Alright, I guess I'll kill some suckers. I'm not really sure how I handle the metal. Let's just be a little lazy here. And let me grab a nature rune. And put that in there for now. 4 fireys. And do a superheat on a lunar ore. Okay, that doesn't really help me though, because I don't know. Do I really have to go back? That's kind of annoying. That's kind of annoying. We also need to eat as well pretty badly. I got my ass beat a couple times. Alright, let's go and kill some more of these suckers. And we'll worry about getting a smithing thing soon. Rune Harpy, how are you? I hope you're doing well. It's been a hot second. How are you doing? I'm doing good. We recently achieved in fact, last stream, we achieved a fire cape in RuneScape. I'm very, very pleased with that. Myself, it took about 6 tries and around 14 hours to get there in the end. But doing it with no guides, I feel very fulfilled. I feel very good about that. Otherwise, I'm just living. I'm chilling, having a good time. Work's pretty chill. Life's pretty chill. I hope you're doing well yourself. I hope you're taking care. We're having a good time. Fill me in. What's going on? It's good to see you. Oh, hang on a minute. Are my diamond bolts sold? It's saying the 226 on the... Oh, no, wait. That's because there's several of them. I got so excited there. Special tiara. I got so excited. I was like, oh my god. My bolts are going to sell. Nope. A bit of a silly guy, actually, sometimes. All right. We have a special tiara to give back to this hiding woman behind this building. Hello. Yo. Got me tiara yet? I have indeed. Want to trade? Yeah, sure. Give me it, yo. Thank you. Thanks so much. Let me grab a hammer. I guess. Let's go and speak to the woman before we go. I'll have to get like the boat back, annoyingly, if we want to go and make the metal into a thing. So let's go and just have a wee chat with her. See if she's got any information for me. Got the torch. Okay, she takes everything. That's fine. Yeah. Take it all. The helm. Okay. She says nothing else, so let's take the ship. I think there is some stuff to work on in the Fremenic place. That's why I grabbed a hammer, because I know that they don't have a bank there. I don't know if I'm able to find a hammer, so I'll bring the hammer with me. Hopefully save ourselves a bit of hassle. And I got my ankle foot up. Oh no. Doing some art right now, but my uncle's currently painfully limping with a log. That sucks. I hope you recover quickly. That really blows. It's it sucks to be kind of like stuck with movement, to be kind of stuck in place. But hopefully you have a fast recovery. You know, keep sorry, wait, keep weight off the ankle, and let it recover. That sucks, but enjoy your art at the very least. I hope. I hope it's a good time. Hopefully it fills you with something. Hopefully it helps you not pay attention to the pain. That's what I'm trying to say. Lunar helm. Yes, we did it. We did it. It's mostly magic bonus. We might want to be bringing mage then into our... I'm assuming we're going to have a fight in the dream world. So we'll probably want to bring some runes with us, I think. Trying to keep it rested. Doing character design, your favorite thing? Hell yeah, that's cool. I've never been a good artist, sadly for me. Never been a good artist. I've never able to figure it out. So I've always been very jealous of people who can. I think for me, my creative outlet is doing this, and so it suits me fine. But I've always been... It's very cool to be able to see a picture in your mind and actually put it down on paper. Something I'm very, very jealous of. All right, let's eat up. 1, 2, 3. Chuck that away, and that should be us set. Actually, no, it shouldn't. Let me put away my range gear, because I'm assuming we'll have to wear that stuff. So let me just... I mean, it's quite an assumption, but I'm gonna do this anyway. I didn't mean to do that. I'll grab some food. A couple prayer pots, maybe? I probably need to leave room for the rest of my stuff. I've just realized. Let's just put all that in the bank. She'll give me a ring as well, so I need to put the ring away. We'll keep the cape. We'll get rid of one of these stamina pots for one more fishy fish. Actually, that's 6 plus ring plus amulet. Glory can go away. That should be enough space, I think. We can take one more, actually. Except we'll need runes as well. So, what kind of attack will we do? What's my highest level attacks? Wave? Earth wave, fire wave. Okay, yeah, so earth wave is my best currently, I think. So, let's just do wind wave, which is 5 air, 1 blood. Then like 100 casts? What's that worth? Fucking hell. That's 22k in just 100 casts. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's put away a couple of fish as well. Alright. Assuming that we're gonna have a fight coming here, we might as well. Let's get over there. I will grab a drink as well. And then we'll get started. Then we will get started. Oh, man. Out of my way, pissant. All right, nice. Okay, I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back. I will be right back. Okay. I've returned. Ugh. Oh my god, dude. 22k for 100 casts is absolutely mind-blowingly shit. I've got the helm. Got that for safekeeping. Ah, you have everything. Good work. I can give you back all the items you need now. Ah, you don't have enough space to carry them. There are 11 items in total. Perhaps you should come back when you have space. How do you know how much space I can read your mind? I saw what you're carrying. Analyze the match. Average person. 11. I miscounted this very poorly. Guys, don't judge me. It's so far to run. What do you mean I don't have enough fucking space? That's 11, no? 3, 6, 9. Oh, fine. Now, I'm going to give you some magic kindling from the first magic tree that ever grew. I shall also give you back your ceremonial clothes, which I want you to put on. Take hold of the lunar staff, pour your potion on this kindling, and burn it on the giant brazier in the center of town. If you've done all this correctly, you'll be transported to the land of dreams. I can't help you from there on. That all depends on your understanding of yourself. Good luck. Thanks. Alright, I take my swordfish back. Great. I look kind of cracked, dude. Oh, I fucked that up. I look kind of cracked, it's got to be said. That does not look the way I thought it would look. I kind of fuck with it. I don't like the cape very much. It was like one of those really skinny dresses that some women wear when they've got like a really fast. You know what I mean? No? Right, let's just chuck this in here. I don't know if we need it. We are in need of... Hang on, can I just use that on that, right? Yeah, okay, we don't need the empty vial then. Hi, Oh, I'm not trying to talk to him. I want a bank. What the hell? What, I'm not allowed to use a bank anymore? Oh, no. Oh, fucking hell. That's brutal. Oh my god, that's brutal. That's so brutal, man. Oh, man. That's so shit. That's so shit. All right. I didn't have a fucking seal on me because I put it in my bank. I thought I'd be alright then, because I was doing this whole passage thing. Damn it. Right. Plenty of food. Gotta go to Camelot. We're feeling heavy. I'll select Windwave as our autocast. We don't know what's going to come up, but it's our it's our best level of spell, and because of the way that the magic and shit works, each of the elements do the same as the max damage of the higher level one at its lowest level. But you know, obviously there are percentages bonuses to accuracy and damage depending on whether or not, you know, you're fighting a fire enemy with water magic. You're gonna have a bonus, that kind of stuff. So We don't know what we're coming into, so we might as well go in with the highest damaging but lowest cost spell that we currently have, which is our Wind Wave. We have enough runes on us for casting up to a total of 100 casts. I would be shocked if we needed much more than 100. I will use my prayer as well, Mystic Might, to buff myself up just a little bit more in case we need to. Not even in case we need to. Actually, we'll just do it. I've got prayer pots with me as well, just in case we need them. Hopefully we don't. I don't know why I brought 2. I actually don't think I'll need 2 prayer pots. That seems insane to me. I don't know why I brought 2. I'd be shocked if there was a requirement for 2 of them. All right. I can't believe if you're wearing their full ceremonial garb that you've earned, including the staff that you had to make, but you don't have a seal of passage on, that they're like, yeah, nah, mate, we actually hate you. We actually think that you are a prick. I need a tinderbox. Silly boy. Kiek. Kajek indeed. Kajek indeed. Alright, tinderbox. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Okay, we're about to get high as hell. Fucking flashbang. Jesus. Huh? Where am I? Oh, look, it's me. My life. What's going on? Don't you know? You're in the land of your own dreams. But you can't know you're in a dream while dreaming. You'd wake up. Well, this is a waking sleep. Okay, so how do I wake up? Just use this lectern. It's the book of your life. All that has been, all that is. Blank pages for all that will be. In reading this, you will return your mind to reality in the conscious world. This all seems very deep. What am I supposed to do now? It's totally up to you. This is a test. It wouldn't be fair if I gave you the answers now, would it? But I can tell you there's a selection of tasks that you can choose from. I like to call them a game of chance. Communicating in numbers. Hold on. Game of chance. Communicating in numbers. Chop, chop, chop away. Where am I? The race is on. Anything you can do. It's the strangest place I've ever been. And you don't know mine too well, do you? Point. Okay, it looks like we have to step on these platforms to do stuff. So let's do it. This is the quest based on the feeling of chewing 5 gum. God damn, I've always wanted to know what it would be like. I prepared myself in a strange way for this. Ethereal Expert. This is an interesting island. Oh, it is. Fancy a race? That's a bit sudden. What kind of race? I bet I can beat you to the other end of this island. I'll take the left route and you can take the right. Doesn't seem fair. Mine's all curvy and yours is straight. What's left, I'm afraid? It's never as easy as you'd like. You have to take the path that's dealt. If you insist. You'll see. So how about it? Alright. He's taking a long time to jump over that, isn't he? Go! This really is a dream. What is that all about? Go! I need to be tick perfect on this. I'm shocked. I've just shocked myself. Oh fuck, jump! Come on! Go! Don't feel. Yeah, you fucking. I maybe have another chance. I maybe have another chance. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes, get fucked. Idiot. I clicked out of it by accident, but I won. I'm actually the GOAT. I'm actually the GOAT. Oh, man, I'm the best. Amazing. Do the Borat method and shoot him with a pistol. Just absolutely murder him. Fantastic. Hello. I've learned anything? Well, I found myself on a sort of race course, facing an opponent. He had a straight route to travel, but mine was weaving and littered with obstacles. He had it easy, and I seemed to have the hard route, but I still beat him. And what lesson do you suppose that teaches? I had the more difficult path to travel, but I was faster and wanted it more. I hurried through while he just walked. It shows a few things. Not all paths are easy to take, but if you want to succeed and are willing to put in the effort, you can come out successful. Very, very good. All right. You really are. I'm the GOAT. I beat myself in a race. Kind of the best. All right. Task number 2. Numerator. Is this just maths? What's going on here? 1, 2, 7, 3, 6, 9, 1, 8, 6. Okay. I'll write that down. 1, 2, 7, 3, 6, 9, 1, 8, 6. Huh? Eight seven nine seven 3 2 7 4 9 3 1 7 6 4 7 6 2 9 0 8 7 2 3 0 8 9 question mark. This is too weird. I cannot understand you. Oh, sorry. I'm not. 7 6 7 9. Oh, I did that wrong. 7 6 7 6 9 0 8. Used 768 to speaking 132 4719 like this. It's not 90181 easy 901 823 890 to talk 13127 without 90809 saying 90789 numbers. What's the point of this place? Fuck it out. I'm not writing more numbers down. Jarvis, write that down. Fancy a game? Try and complete these sequences using the numbers around you. You'll have to tell me the next 2 numbers in the sequence. All right, sure. 0, 1, 3, 4. What? Okay. So it could be like 1, 2, 1. So then it would be 6, 7. Six. Seven. I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT. There's 4 more sequences. Oh my god. Trying to calculate your mum's weight. Haha, got him. It's not even really an insult. He didn't say anything. He didn't say it's necessarily particularly large. It's just like, I just want to know the number. I just want to know what your mum's weight number. I just was curious. All right, 2, 6, 3, 7. That could be alternating. So 4 and then 8. Four. Yes. 8. Yes. 1, 3, 5. I'm gonna assume 7 and then 9. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm going to have to assume 4 and 5. Okay, 5. One more to go. 2, 3, 5, 6. It skipped 4. So 2, 3, no 4, 5, 6, no 7, 8, 9. Nice. Did it. Please remember this. You must be able to communicate and understand others. They have wisdom and experiences to share. What now? Off you go. Sick. That was easy, dude. I'm actually a certified mathematician. I might as well be given a PhD now for my excellent skills at deciphering those codes. All right. I went to this area where I had to play this strange game involving numbers. I had to understand what this guy was saying, but he was mainly talking in numbers. It was most weird. And did you learn anything from this? What do you suppose this part of your dream was trying to tell you? To me, it was about trying to understand someone else to proceed, I suppose. Exactly. By understanding others around you and through communication with your surroundings, you can in turn learn a great deal about yourself. Great. I love these forced life lessons on me. Treat me like I'm a fucking idiot. I know these things. All right, Mimic. Hello there. What's going on? Follow my lead. See what you will learn. Tee hee hee. You're not all there, are you? Hey, this is your dream. What do you say? All right. Follow. Okay. Where the hell's cry? Do I have to cry? Or am I supposed to wave? Fuck. Cry. Am I dumb? Oh, there it is. Found it. Sorry. Forgive me. A bit silly, dude. I'm a bit silly. A bow. Woohoo! Dance? That's it! Remember, this is Lunar Diplomacy, is what this is. Wave. Nice one. By the way, welcome, Drunk Driver Town. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day, a good week, a good Wednesday. Head scratch? Think? Yep, you got it. You soon picked that up. Can you see how important it is to be able to communicate and relate with others? You can get a lot of knowledge from it. I see. There's more to communication than words. Thank you. It's so long since I've done these, I don't remember them very well. This has been quite a long quest. It hasn't been particularly hard. It's just been a lot of like doing stuff, which has been interesting, I will say. It's been very interesting. Hi. Have you learned anything? Well, I found myself meeting a man that only seemed to interact using body language. I basically mimicked what he was doing, and before I knew what was happening, it felt like we were friends. It was very strange. That's dreams for you. There must have been some logic behind it. Yeah, I think it was illustrating the importance of being able to relate to others, and that a great deal of thoughts and emotions are shared between people. We can learn a lot from each other, so I suppose friend relations are important. Seems alright to me. Do you guys like the over-the-top descriptive voice that I've been doing? That they always do in movies, where like people get like really sincere with their voice, despite the fact that it's not saying anything really particularly interesting. You guys know what I mean? Ethereal Fluke. Hello. Let's have a game. It's a game of luck, or is it? Aha. I'm scared. What? Look around you, see a selection of dice. I will call out a number. You must then roll over the dice to get the top faces adding up to create the number. For example, if I said 15, you have to turn over the dice, the following numbers at the top. There are, of course, many ways to get the number 15, but the dice are perhaps not all that random. Okay. 26. We have 5, 11, 17, 20, 21, 23. What if I roll this bad boy? Oh. Okay. 24. 10, 16, 19, 21. This one? What do you mean, well done? 15? What do you mean 15? I'll have to roll the 6 to get it off of 6. 5, 10, 13, 14, 15. So we need to... That made that into a bigger number. Let's maybe roll the 4. Look for a 3. Cool. 16. Okay, so that's 10. Okay, what if we roll the 6? I got it. 12. Five? Uh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Does this turn into a 1? This is a 3, doesn't it? Yeah, we did it. It's important to respect that luck that plays a part in things, but it doesn't mean there's not a reason and logic behind your surroundings. Look hard enough, you can see the reason. Is there reason here? I just started clicking dice that made sense to click based upon the number that it had and what I needed to achieve. Am I stupid? Did I stupid my way into the correct answer there? I visited this strange platform covered in dice. I was then challenged to turn over selected dice in what seemed like a game of chance, but I think there's some logic behind it all. What do you suppose that means then? Got it. You have to appreciate there's always a certain level of unknown in life, but there's always an answer. You just have to play the game and hope you'll succeed. Spot on. Alright, lads. We've got 2 more to do. We're blasting through this shit. I'm the goat. I'm the goat. Ethereal guy. Oh god, it's like the glass panels in that show. Hello there. Everything's a journey. A journey? Don't talk about journeys. Surprised how many feet left with all the walking I have to do. I know, I know. Every step it was important that you knew where you had been, where you were, and where you were headed. All my time not knowing a single one of those things. Let's see how you fare in here. Try to get to the other side and you'll see what I mean. Very well. Dream puff. Oh, it's not that one. This is going to take a while. Oh, this is going to take a while. You help me? Nope. So I'm gonna have to jump. Did I just get unlucky? And it just so happens to be the one on the far right? Dude, this shit is slow. Well, it says you can't jump diagonally. I guess you can jump left? Yeah. Oh my god, this is gonna take so long. The animations for this are so slow. When was this released? 2006? Okay, fair enough. It's older than I thought it was. This looks cancerous. It's not good. I will say, it's not good. Please don't fall through. Oh. 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 Ugh. It takes so fucking long. Please. Surely there's more to this than that. This is fucking awful. What's this one about? Have patience? I'd rather... I'm going to stop threatening to hurt myself. I'm going to stop. Alright, well, that's good. Come on, lads. Straightforward, 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 straightforward. Nice. Straightforward, 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 straightforward. Ah, you fucker. I have no recollection of this. Probably blocked out of your mind because of how dog shit it is. I imagine the quest helper just tells you the correct route and it's probably a lot less bad. Motherfucker, can you move? Oh, I guess I was trying to jump to the platform edge this side for some reason. This is ass. This is fucking awful. This is terrible. Oh my god. Please. Please. Why you do this to me? Yeah, probably. To both. Oh god. It's so awful. Oh. I still have like 4 to go. It's like I have 4 lengths to go. Christ almighty, man. Oh my god. I fucking already clicked it, man. Oh, I hope whoever designed this stupid puzzle, I hope every side of his pillow is just too warm. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, God. This is so bad. This is so bad. Well, it's got to be that one. It's got to be that one. I'd love to finish this tonight. The time is ticking on. And this is going to take me another 40 minutes to do. I swear to God, if you're not straightforward from here, I'm going to lose it. Okay, that's a good start. Straightforward from here. Oh. It's fine. It's totally fine. Totally fine. It's totally fine. I'm still having a good time. I'm still having an incredible amount of fun. It's all laughs here. To be honest with you, it's all laughs here. It's not laughs, man. Laugh through the pain, they say. I tried, man. I tried my best and it just was not working. Well, it's got to be this one. Please don't do this to me. Please don't fall through. This game is fucking absolute. Having a good time. I'm enjoying playing a little RuneScape, hanging out, having a great time, clicking the tiles and stuff. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. This is all so fun and super engaging and really makes people want to play the game without the quest helper, I think. I think, like, if I was watching somebody do this, I'd think to myself, I can't wait until I personally can do this puzzle. That's what I would be thinking. Playing a dead game? What do you mean a dead game? This is the most alive game I've ever played. You see how many people play this game? There's at least 6, maybe 7 people. Does that sound like a dead game to you? I didn't think so. No! 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 I swear to God, if it's not that last one and it's like over here, I'm gonna lose it. Scav, hello. I hope you're doing well. How are you? I hope you're having a good week. This is egregious. I would agree with you there. Well and truly and fully, I would completely agree with you there. This is completely egregious. This is fucking dog shit, man. This is so bad. This is so bad. All right. So it's good though, because I think after finishing this, I think we probably have Dream Mentor unlocked. I might as well check while I'm fucking here, eh? Oh no, of course you can't load up the quest thing when you're waiting. Nope, we need Edgar's Ruse actually, apparently. Interesting, I wasn't expecting that. Well. Wow. Please, 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 please. Well done. So tell me, what have you learned? That I'm barely clinging on to life. I think I understand better now. It is very useful to be able to remember where you've been, where you are, and where you're headed. I needed all 3 to progress, unless I worked with trial and error, which you do sometimes have to do, I suppose, when looking into the future, as the future is undecided. Very deep, excellent. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't learn anything. I learned that was dog shit. That's what I learned. The lesson I learned is that was fucking stupid. That was the lesson I learned. I learned that I'm wasting my life here. What am I doing playing this fucking game, clicking on these tiles once every 16 seconds, just to fall through again? I went to this place with loads of platforms. I had to jump across them, but some of them weren't real and I fell away as I stepped on them. I had to remember where I was on the grid and recall the route I was taking. Interesting. You have any interpretations? I suppose there's a great deal of importance in knowing where you are and where you're going, having goals and remembering your past. It helps you make the right decisions. Bingo! I hate me. This ethereal being that is me, I hate him. I don't want to ever see that guy ever again. Ethereal perspective. Hello. Well, hello, young sir. Do yo like me Troys? Troys? Oh, trees? Yeah, Troys. Very nice. You seem to have been chopping some down. Well, yeah. Hey, bet you Can I chop them Troys? I don't know. You don't know. Well, you gotta know what yo can do. How can you judge what you need to practice or learn? Fine, I can chop down trees. Okay, chop logs and pile them in center. First to 20 wins. So I have to chop down trees and place 20 logs in the center first to do so wins. Yeah. Alright. Got an axe? No. How are you gonna chop them? I can give you a bronze axe, but not more. Fucking hell. Alright. Hello. Oh, shit. What? Why do I start on this end? Dickhead? Probably should have taken... I probably should have dropped 4 of my swordfish, but... Don't waste them, man. Alright, how long does it take to grow back? A long time. Fuck off. This quest is so annoying. This quest is so dumb. My swordfish, man. I'm gonna lose them. That's 456 gold, bro. That's brutal. I've already outpaced him, so that's good. My trees are growing back fast enough. I think he's cheating, personally. I think he's a cheater bo-beater, personally. But, you know, it is what it is. 11? Okay. It's 14. All right. That's 17. Try not to scam me out of my swordfish, man. Oh, I don't think I have time to get them back, actually. Go, 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 go. Oh, my... Oh, you scamming bastard. That's unbelievable. That's absolutely unbelievable. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. Have you learned anything? Yeah, the you ethereal beings are scamming bastards. That's what I've learned. Went to an area where I had to cut down trees as fast as I could. I had to do it against another man, and he kept asking me questions on what I could achieve. Did he? I think it was showing the importance of being able to know your own abilities and having confidence in them. You need this to be opposition in whatever form that might present itself. Very impressed. That's it. You've learned the 6 core lessons. Make sense of others to understand yourself. You must be able to relate to others. You must use your abilities to progress. You must be aware of your past and present to help you in the future. You must harness your confidence, and you must appreciate the unknown. Excellent. Now what? There is one more challenge you must face. I can't tell you what to expect, but you're still being tested. I'm gonna face your final challenge. Of course, I'm ready, mate. I'm the goat. I'm gonna have to fight myself, I think. It's me. Oh. Am I fighting me? I think I am. Dude, I beat the shit out of me. Me's a pussy, bro. I think I maybe wasn't supposed to beat me. Fuck me. I confronted myself. Well done. I think your lesson here is complete. Best you wake yourself up. Oh, that was it. Dude, I beat the shit out of me. I casted 6 spells and that was it. You tell me I could have had sex with myself and I chose not to do it. I instead beat the shit out of myself. What does that say about me? What does it say? It's my life story. It was in the age of the 5th that a child was born of simple beginnings. Even though he started his life with little money to his name and nothing but a dream of adventure, he began his career by getting 250 stamina potions from a friend. Because he was too annoyed to spend money. Huh, was it all a dream? Dunno, mate. Can't really answer that for you, pal. Let's go and speak to the woman down here, I guess. That you're not a narcissist. Maybe that, you know what? I like that interpretation. I like that. I like that interpretation. I have a question. Whenever somebody thinks about fucking themselves, alright? In a literal sense, a clone. I feel like the majority of people are imagining that they're gonna, like, forgive the language choice here, okay? But I feel like they imagine they'll be the one doing the penetrating. I'm curious if anybody is like, they would want to be railed by their clone rather than be the one railing. Curious thought. It's a curious thought. Curious thought. All right. I don't understand now. You do. I'm not sure I believe you. Tell me, what have you learned? Start with 6 very important things that I needed to know of myself. Make sense of others to understand yourself. You must be able to relate to others. Blah, 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 blah. That's great. I would never have imagined someone from mainland could have had such an open mind to learn such things. I shall spread word amongst our people. After this, I can't see why we can't start to get along. Jesus. Excellent. I think if you make contact with the Fremenic and tell them your willingness to communicate and share, you'll find plenty of eager ears. Well done. You must be rewarded for this great deed. You're now more than welcome to use the altar behind me to craft astral runes that we use here on the island. These runes will allow you to use a new set of spells. Simply pray at the altar behind me to gain the knowledge. Thanks. Cool. If you're a switch, I guess it wouldn't matter, or would you fight for top, old tsundere style? These are the questions. These are the questions we gotta know. 2 quest points, 5,000 magic XP. Oh, 5k runecraft XP. That saves me a little bit of time. Ability to use lunar spells and 50 astral runes. Very nice. What are their value? 4,200 for 50. Not bad. So I can pray at this altar to change my spell book. What have we got options of? Bake Pie, Lunar Home Teleport. Where does that take you? Here, probably, I guess. Geomancy. Checks the status of your main farming patches. Cure Plant, cures disease on a farming patch. Monster Examine, you need Dream Mentor for that, to see the combat statistics. NPC Contact, speak with various NPCs. Cure Other, cure poisoned players. Cool. Humidify, fills certain vessels with water. Moon Clan Teleport, teleports you to Moon Clan Island. Telegroup Moon Clan, teleports players to Moon Clan Island. Cure Me, cures poison. You can't cure, you can cure others way before yourself. These are very high level, by the way. Orania Teleport, the Orania Altar. Hunter Kit, get a kit of hunter gear. Interesting. Waterbirth Teleport to Waterbirth Island. Group Tele, cure group. Stat Spy. See their skill levels. Barbarian Teleport. Telegroup Barbarian. Spin Flax. Ooh, interesting. That seems rather expensive, but it's interesting. Super Glass. Make glass without a furnace. Tan Leather. Interesting. Khazard Teleport. Cast Dream. Take a rest and restore hit points 3 times faster. String Jewelry. Stat Restore Pot Share. Shares a potion with up to 4... Oh, interesting. Magic Imbue combines runes without a talisman. Right. Okay. Fertilize a farming patch with super compost, fertile soil. Boost potion share. Fishing guild teleport. Teleport to target. Plank make. Turn logs into planks. Catherby. Oh, cool. Catherby teleport. It's very high level though. Recharge Dragonstone. Oh, cool. Spell for that. Ice Plateau. Energy transfer. Spend hit points and SA energy. Ooh. You should. We shouldn't shorten that. We shouldn't shorten that, I think. I'm just saying, I don't have SA energy. I've none for me, thanks. None for me. I don't want that. You know, you can transfer up to 75% of your hit points. Jesus. Another player to rebound damage to an opponent. Rebound damage to an opponent. Oh, vengeance, other vengeance. Heal group and spellbook swap. Change to another spellbook for 1 spell cast. Huh. It seems highly situational as a spellbook and rather difficult to get here. How are things? Okay. Let's go to the bank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's like 9 whole inventory slots now. Nine extra inventory slots. Jesus. Okay. Let's... how am I gonna do this? This stuff seems kind of shit. I might be able to store it in my house. Oh yeah, I filled my inventory with fish. Alright. Yep. That's a lot of slots. That's taken a lot of slots, man. I don't know if we need the Seal of Passage anymore, but we haven't, so that's fine. Right. Let me just get my normal inventory. So apparently... apparently... we have everything we need. That this lunar staff should work the same. Wait, what? Why do I still need the Seal of Passage, man? I fucking fixed the problems. Dickheads. Fucking assholes, man. Alright, well, whatever. Oh, I didn't get my... Oh, that's so annoying. I gotta go all the way... Hang on. Gotta go back to freaking Sears. Alright, let's get up towards where the Mountain Daughter stuff starts. I just want to see if we can start the quest. I know it's a bit silly to do it tonight, considering I'm gonna stop shortly, but I remember having great difficulty starting it. I tried and like I couldn't figure out how to get up to the village, which seems like a ridiculous thing to have a problem with, but you know, alas, here we are. All right. All right, full inventory. Let's see if this lunar staff does in fact work. We want to go to the Fremenic Isle, the province, sorry. We want to go to DKS. And the quest begins up here. So I need to get up there. We think it's actually, maybe we're better off going AJR. Oh, it does work. That's kind of nice. Especially if I'm ever... I mean, it's actually not really that good. But it looks kind of cool. So that's something. So, okay. I think this is the way. This guy keeps stopping me when I tried in the past. You stay right there, Outlander. Don't worry, I'm not an Outlander. I'm Dalrak, a Fremenic. I said, stay there, Outlander. You're not welcome in our camp. Fuck off. What do you mean? What the hell? How do I start this fucking quest? Can I push the boulder? Hello, Genie. Thanks, man. I'll take some Slayer XP, thanks. Thanks, brother. Well, how the fuck do I get up there, then? Because that guy's a raging prick. Do I have to go through the Troll Stronghold? Is there a way up? I don't think there is a way up through there, is there? Doesn't look like it. I knew I remember this being a problem. Mountain Door. Mountain Door. Yeah, because this is what bothers me. Wait. Yeah, Hamal the Chieftain. I don't know how to get to the cat. I don't understand. It doesn't really give you any indication that you can't just do it. I just run over the top? No, I can't. So, do I have to go? There's no way, because you have to do the troll quests to get access to the stronghold. I think. Maybe? I don't understand. How the fuck do you start Mountain Door? Okay, I guess we have to try the Troll Stronghold? No, it can't be though. Because I think you need those special boots to get there. And it doesn't say that there's a quest requirement for this, but you need to do the quest to get the boots. I'm pretty sure. I'm so confused. That guy's just being a prick. Why can't I just kill him, man? Get pregnant? I'm not sure how that'll help, but if that'll work, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna work. Shit. What is his problem, bro? What is this guy's major malfunction, man? This guy's a little fucking prick. Wait, are we M-pregging? That's right. We're in the Omega verse now. I think you need the climbing boots for this, no? Yeah, you do. Right. I need to see if you need to go through the Troll Stronghold. If you do, I think it's a very misleading quest. Quest start. If we can get up there, I won't start the quest. I just want to get up there, right? Give me climbing boots. Let me climb, baby. Let me climb. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. I'm a little confused. I don't think there's been many other quests that I've been confused on how to start. That's quite an intense problem to have, starting a quest. This guy's just a colossal wanker. Why can't I kill him? He's being a dick. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Secret door, baby. Nice. Womp, 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 womp. We do need to do Edgar's Ruse eventually, though, because I do need to unlock... Edgar's Ruse, strangely, seems to be a very, like, important quest for a lot of these things. I don't know why it's so important, but it seems to come up as a requirement for a decent number of quests. Maybe not like a lot of quests, but definitely a decent number of quests. Man, I remember when level 113 was like one-shot kill for me territory. And now it's just like not that good. Okay, 185 is quite a lot though, actually. Take it back. Oh yeah, Cobb's not aggressive though, I don't think, maybe? Yeah, I remember it saying that you can't go up there. I don't really understand. How the hell do you get to the mountain camp? Am I dumb? I've got to just be being stupid, right? I mean, it says that it's rough and it might hurt my hands. Maybe I need special gloves on. Hang on, I've got my Barrow's gloves. Let's give them a shot. In case it's that. But I think it's more likely related to quests. Yeah. So my Barrow's gloves should definitely be thick enough to deal with that. They were certainly expensive enough to deal with it, so... This game, man. Sometimes this game. Yeah, my arm is definitely the person for the quest. So how the freaking heck do I get down there? Dead trees there? That doesn't make a difference, though. I don't think. I don't get it. Well, that's going to be our task for next time, I guess. I'm going to have to figure out how the hell you're supposed to start Mountain Door. God, dude, I don't know. I'm worried about how long it's going to take me to figure out. Imagine if next stream we spend the full 3.5 hours or whatever just trying to start the quest. We don't even get it started. I spend the whole time trying to start it. Could you imagine the scenes? Oh god, that'll be so bad. Anyway, I'm gonna have to call it there because I am sleepy and I shouldn't have stayed up this late, but I just sometimes can't help it. You know what I mean? I'm just having a good time. I'm having a good time hanging out. Yeah. I'm done for the evening. So thank you. Charcoal. It might be Charcoal 2. It really might be Charcoal 2. We might spend 12 plus hours looking for the start of Mountain Door. Could you imagine? Oh my god. Anyway, I'm going to leave you there with that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great evening ahead. A great day ahead. And hopefully a great rest of the week ahead. And I'll see you guys on Friday.